first time doing this. This is interesting. Alright. Well, actually, putting the mic is kind of crazy. Let's get started. Oh, hi. Hello. The doc. Blah, 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 blah. Good to see you. Yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, actually, huh. How do I even watch this? Do I have to, like, open it up? I'm not streamed on, YouTube more than once. So, actually, not even. I've never streamed on YouTube, not through my console. So this is like actually just brand new. So bear with me with the setup, because with Twitch, you can open up Twitch, the app, and then everything just kind of works from there. But on here, things are it's a little different. It's a little different. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not mentally prepared. So I probably need to open the stream on here just so that I can see chat and play. Okay, that works. All right, just fine. All right, we're all good. I gotta stop doing. See, it's just too natural. I'm way too used to just using up everything. I mean, it's fine. I got boxes, so many boxes. All right. So I put in the description, but I'll just say right here because this will stay as a VOD. I'm not sure. I don't even know how much story I have left. It's very possible there's like 2 more missions and it's over. I doubt it. I feel like, yeah, we're still at level 48. I feel like we still got, probably gonna hit like between 15 and 20. I feel like 15, 20 is probably like the space that we're probably operating in. But did the first couple of missions. I want to assume that if you're here, you won. Like, you've probably already seen this because I know all the bigger YouTubers, all the big YouTubers already did their streams and covered it. We probably haven't done their videos yet, but they probably already did their streams. So you probably saw the whole thing already. Please don't spoil me, I beg. I don't really care about spoilers like that, but I did go through trouble waiting, so I want to at least get through the story first before I start like deep diving all the information, all the discussion stuff. I have to even avoid Reddit. And yes, I do be on Reddit. Whatever jokes or whatever come with that, let it be as it may. But I do be reading all the posts on there. Well, not all of them, but we read a decent amount of posts on the actual subreddit and see people's theories and getting people's discussion thoughts or whatever. And I'm seeing all of them. I'm seeing people talk about like, oh, negative character development in this Canto, and oh, Ryoshu this. And say there's Ryoshu lore in here, and I couldn't even look at the post because I'm just like, I haven't experienced the story yet. I had to wait. So that all said, let's go. Running a rupture team for this whole Canto. Also, I thought it was interesting that there were 7 sinners on the field, and I was thinking like, wait, is it always been 7 or it has been 6? It has been 6, and now it is 7. I like this. All right, now let's start. I probably honestly could just do win rate. There's really no reason not to. When these guys start hitting level, and they're like, okay, we're fighting low 50s, then I'm like, okay, they lock in. But just this, it's honestly fine. Because this is not a struggle. Not only that, but I still have 2 backups. And if it really gets sticky, I can just bring the strongest team, just bring all my strongest units and just go absolutely ham. Fine. Do that. It's not this? Yeah, this is better. Or put that back and boom. So that one down. Is it break? Nope. They didn't break through shield. Oh, defense down now. Oh, he killed 1 of 11? Okay. Let me do better. They're probably still ramping up, but still. 1 of 20, that's it? I want to see some dudes go down, please. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. See, now I'm seeing people go away. Alright. Please don't. Let me a little bit more. That's 2. Can this be a kill? Yes. That's 3. Hold it in. This one's another kill. Probably? Or not. Not even hit. Okay. Also, I literally just woke up like 15 minutes ago. So if I sound tired or I sound like, dang, why you sound like you just woke up? So I did. I do apologize. Actually, do I apologize? No, actually, not at all. That one I'm not sorry for. I just wanted to play the game. I was like, I'm tired of waiting. So we're going to get the stream going, and that's about it. Okay, so they do have a counter. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have changed it. Yeah. It's on me with the Roshi up here. I should have changed the their first coin to counter. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna win regardless. I mean, just a little extra, a little less damage. Quicker kill, maybe. Oh, almost killed. Nice. What? Nice. About to say, I'm like, there's literally no reason not to just win this. Come on, please. Help me out. Okay. Oh, wait, I was supposed to be reading. My bad. Oh, I guess morning workouts really do wake you up. They do. They do. We've gotten so used to getting in tussles before we get to the real meat of the missions that uh, meat of the missions that mornings feel incomplete without some action. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Usually there's a lot more hijinks before they start. This is actually probably like actually, you know what? Besides a couple of fights yesterday, in terms of the timeline of the of the story, this is probably the calmest start they've ever had. No beef, no issues, no random attacks, no crazy hijinks for whatever reason. Just chilling. Given, from my understanding, later on today in story, they're gonna have some shit go down. So, meh. Um, Nevertheless, this was a meaningful warm-up activity. So I've been meaning to ask Honolulu, why did you never consider participating in the family hierarchy war before? It seems to me that all of your other siblings have been waiting and training all their lives for this event. It's simple, because I never once thought I wanted to be the family hierarch. I mean, yeah, you know, it doesn't get more simple than that. Lady Wang, still a crazy name. It is not truly, it is it not truly most fortunate? Had you not been born with the jade, my son, you would have had to toil all your life preparing for the family hierarchy war like your other siblings do. You needn't waste your strength on those things to win the favor of the elders in Jiamu. Venerated be their blessings. Every time, okay. I get why they do it, but it is kind of funny to just think that every time they bring up the elders in Jiamu in particular, they're always like they say her name, Glaze. Just a little bit of glaze, just a little top up before they continue their sentence, whatever they're talking about.
그저
Simply,
많은 것을
witness as
잃은
much
것
of the
같았어.
world as it has to
우리
offer,
집안의
Jade of our family, my precious
앞으로
son, by
가.
you. Interesting. So what, is his eye like a recording eye? Are they gonna be like, hey, welcome back, give us the eye? At least that's this kind of sense I'm getting right now. Maybe I'm taking it a little bit too literally. Or I'm not taking it literally enough. This is the city after all. What's wrong, Yi-san? You seem to be kind of distraught.
어제 파우스트 양이 일컬어 주었던
It is to do with the
계획
plan Miss Faust has explained to us last night.
나는 사실
I find the
그리
plan rather
기쁘지가 않았어.
detestable. Is it because we're is it because we're gonna kill Honglu or use Honglu? I don't think they really explain the plan, but it seems like the gist of it. I mean, if I'm taking a guess, it seems like basically, or show up, our form of immortality is using Dante. So they're basically gonna kill Honglu on the spot, or someone's gonna kill Honglu, and bring him back and basically be like, "We're just trying to figure out how to get it to work for you guys." Wing. They're not, but it'll get them through the first round. That's my guess.
저도요.
Me too.
하지만 홍루
But
괜찮다고
Honglu said he's
그랬으니까.
okay with it, so Honglu says he's okay with everything. I just don't believe him anymore.
계획이라고
Can we even call it a
불러야
plan if we're being honest here?
행동의 지침과 기대 목표가
It matches
있으니
the definition of a
계획이라는
plan,
정의에는
given that it illustrates certain instructions to be followed for the purpose of achieving a defined goal.
그리고 가주
And please
대전에게
remember that
두 번째 기회라는
there are
건
no second
없으니까요.
chances in the family hierarch war. True and true. All right, so I guess we're gonna head
그림자가
into
그들을 덮었습니다.
story.
다가가고
Okay,
날이
yeah, I'm
밝으면
guessing this is where we're gonna see
죽은 자의
a plan.
흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도 아무것도 알 수 없을
I wonder
것입니다.
what's so wrong with well, like what's so wrong about it
빛이
that
들면
everybody's concerned.
그림자는
Like I kind of get it.
사라집니다.
Like obviously, we're currently going over the fact that like Onglu doesn't really care about his autonomy, and now we're doing a plan that in some way seems to maybe violate that. Maybe on the other hand, I'm like, this is their job. Like they really don't have a choice. And besides going home, there really isn't any other option. Anyway, young Master Bayou and his 12 companions arriving at Tuti Tubitang. Tubitang? Tubitang. I think I'm saying that super wrong, but whatever. We enter the hall where the first round was to be held. As always, a servant by the gate announced our arrival with the resounding holler we'd grown to expect. An arena or a stadium. I see. We have many eyes on us, Executive Manager. I looked up to see that the audience seats, which were brimming with people, were divided into stair-like terraces, and on the platform at the opposite end of the hall, three shadows of chairs could be seen cast on the obscuring curtain fabric. As for us, we followed the attendant's guidance and stood next to the other participants at the circular arena in the center. So, are the evaluations happening past those curtains? Ooh. Oh, so okay. In the previous stream that was on Twitch, I suspected that Dayu was Honglu's twin. This probably isn't true. At this point, I think I've just come to the conclusion / locking in that it's probably just a regular sibling. But for a second there, I was like, oh, is this his twin? Like, there clearly seems to be something going on there. Who's eating on though? Let's see who Dayu is, or like see what they look like. See someone you recognize? And they're all most of them are his family members, to be fair, or attendants.
아니요.
No, it's
괜찮아요,
nothing.
단테님.
Fucking liar.
다시 만나도 마땅히 할 이야기가
Even if we were
없거든요.
to meet again, we don't really have anything to talk about anyway. I don't think this is true either.
인연이 있다면
Maybe we'll have another chance
이야기할
later,
기회가 닿을 테죠.
if fate wills it. Oh, hey. I think it's finally getting started. The curtain slid open, and the old woman we saw from yesterday's banquet walked out to the platform.
나는 운이 따라주어 오래전
Many
가모의
scores
자리에
ago, I
올랐지만
ascended to the seat of Jia
장관
Mu
세월이 지나
with the
이제는 이
stroke of
자리를
fortune.
내려놓고 산하를
Yes, a
흘러다니려
lifetime has
한다.
passed since I assumed this great responsibility. Such as it is, I seek to abdicate and walk the path of mountains and streams as a river does.
그리하여
With the seat
앉았던
voided,
자리는
the
공석이 될
responsibility
징정
seeks the one
자격을 갖춘 자는
with the
이를
qualities
메워야
of the family arc
할지니
to fill it.
카씨,
Thus,
설씨,
here at Dongguan,
왕씨,
a collective
사씨라의
upheld by the
기둥들로
pillars
이루어진
of four great
이
houses of
대관원에
Jia, Zhu,
우리가
Wang, and
하루도
Shi,
잊지 않고
we once
추구하던
again ask
하나의
you
질문에
the
대한 답을
perennial question:
그대들은
Have you brought
전력을
us?
다하여
Have you brought us
찾아왔을
aught
것이라
to prove
믿는다.
that the answer indeed exists? Hmm. Who's the woman next to her? I guess that's the Zhu family. Just going off. Just base or guess. Honglu's fiance, hopefully not related. She come to him the Zhu family, and just the general aesthetic / vibe check I'm getting. Maybe not her mom, but the hierarch or the head of the family.
아, 제 첫째
She's my
누나인
oldest sister.
원촌 누나예요.
Big sis. No, I was super wrong. Damn. Yup. Yeon Chun.
큐사에 아주 높으신 분과
She married a
결혼하시고
very important person at Q
큐사에서
Corp and spends
지내시다가
most of her time there.
발걸음을 하셨나
Looks
보네요.
like she's visiting for the event.
비록 다른
That's
현지에
cute.
머물고 있던 몸이지만 고르게
Though I
정을
have
나누고
though I have
처음부터
resided
지성을
long in a
다할 수
foreign
있도록
nest,
잠시
I now return
참여했으니
fleetingly to share the love with my flesh and blood to fill my duties as observed by the order of filial piety.
최선을 다해
I
진리를
return
살피겠노라.
that the truth shall be observed to the best of my abilities. Honglu's family is hot. Let's proceed.
누군가는 순조롭고
Some of you may have walked
누군가는
in
장막고비 끝에 이
some of you
세상을
have walked in
가져왔습니다.
laid path, gentle to your feet. Yet some of you may have struggled through an unlaid, brutal path of cragged mountains, a thousandfold to find your answers. I promise I can read.
하지만
Yet,
일차 심사의
regardless of the
기회는 단 한
severity
번뿐이다.
of your suffering, all of you equally have but one opportunity for the first round.
그럼에도 그대들은
Even
모두
still,
이곳
you were all
대관원의
once prospective
후계자들이었으며
heirs to the great house.
탈락마저도
Even
대관원의
your
부흥이
failures
되리라.
shall bring power and prosperity to the Dongguanyun.
이제부터
Now,
호명하는
come
순서대로
forth
나와
in the order you
불로,
are
불사,
summoned and demonstrate the
전쟁이
invaluable
진지한
answers to the
해답을
question
시연하노라.
of three freedoms: one from aging, one from death, and one from the brevity of life.
시연이 불가하다면
If the nature of your
거짓없는
answer
증거를
be
내보여야 한다.
indemonstrable, present ironclad proof.
놓치지 말고
Lose not
버리지
and
말고
discard not. Let fresh youth be
젊음은
unending and
영원
eternal.
무궁하리라.
After their respective speeches, Jia Yunchun and Jia Mu disappeared behind the curtains atop the platform.
첫 번째 참가자
Jia Zhang, well, actually, I don't need to say his name. First candidate. It seemed that Honglu's father assumed the role of the host for the first round.
왕씨 가문의
Ren, of the Wang family. That's a little nerdy kid. Wang Ren, the first summoned, walked up to the platform. Oh. Okay, a little. See, I was about to say street urchin. That's fucked up. It's the city, alright? He might even be a bad guy. He actually might be. But he might not even be a bad guy. You know, he's just down on his luck and been kidnapped, basically. Behind him was his faction, who were dragging someone by a rope toward the platform.
빨리 와라, 멍청한 것.
Hurry up, foolish thing. Thing is nasty business.
누구를 데려가는
What?
거죠?
Who are they dragging up to the stage?
저 정도의 움직임이면
The project, I guess.
그대로 끌고
Wherever it is, they clearly don't want to be here. To be free from aging and death, huh? I suppose every wing dreams of escaping and rising beyond the body they were born with. Puff. I don't know why I said that. Each corpse's pursuit of immortality probably isn't special in that regard. Probably not.
소자,
He, oh boy, he's someone grab her.
기준이를 데려왔군.
Wait, oh, I didn't even catch that. He had brought a blood bag. That's when we were finally able to recognize who the candidate dragged up to the stage. Their eyes unfocused, red, mouth slick with drool dribbling down the mouth guard, meaningless snarling. That is a mindless blood bag. Really? I didn't even catch that. I thought it was just a down on his luck guy. I mean, I guess he still is down on his luck, but not in a different way. How does a blood fiend? How does a blood fiend become an answer to immortality?
일반 사람들의
In
시선에서
layman's eyes, blood
불과
fiends may
가깝게
appear to
느껴질
have
수도
truly
있겠지만
attained freedom from aging.
저희는 이미 알고 있는
However,
듯
as we are now all aware, blood fiends grow old and weak after a prolonged period of blood deprivation.
짐작컨대
Thus, it is unlikely to provide the answer they seek. After some struggle, the blood bag was dragged kicking and growling past the curtains atop the platform. Stunned audience. So the creature is the fabled, not a blood fiend, fabled blood fiend, blood bag. Then I doubt they'll do the job. Blood fiends would indeed be quite the esoteric knowledge, but to the judges of this contest, I doubt they're anything more than a lukewarm trivia. This is actually probably true. That Wayne kid must have been pretty desperate, huh? Clearly. He's either lazy as balls, or the boy ain't right in the upstairs. It appears that the knowledge of blood fiends is oddly common amongst this ilk. Indeed, blood fiends are present in every nest. 'Tis little surprise that those privy to arcane knowledge arts well aware of their existence. After a brief moment that lasted less than a minute, Wang Ren and his faction emerged from behind the curtains and descended from the platform. Wang Ren, candidate of the family hierarchy evaluations, stand upon the podium and await your judgment. Then they ascended the round podium behind the platform as ordered, thus announcing Wang Ren's result for round 1 of the family hierarchy evaluations. Elimination. Understandable. No, kid, you brought a vampire. And apparently the random crowd of people know about the vampires. I don't think you brought anything special. I don't even think they literally asked, did this guy even try? Listen, all they need is blood. As long as you supply them with enough blood, they will be eternally and everlasting. Venerable Jiumu, please. Yeah, no, it's a little bit more complicated than that, buddy. We just came from the last Canto with all the blood fiends. It is not that simple, actually.
아니,
Nay.
영원하지 않을 거라니.
What awaits them is no eternity at all.
심사하는 자들의
Verily, I
기원은
know not the shape of this
진정한
true
피로불사가
immortality the
무엇인지
evaluation seeketh to
그리고
attain,
모든
yet
피에 종속되어
the
영혼을
longevity
고통하게
of a
혈기는
blood fiend shackled by
방법을
blood and
살펴볼 수
endless
없는
suffering is unlikely to be the one. Spit.
그들은
What?
하지만 기억은
But
그대로
those
가지고
damn
있다고
hunters told me they
사냥꾼
still
놈들이.
retain all of their memories. I don't even think that's true. To become a blood fiend is to surrender all of the desires and emotions that exist within thy being for a singular hunger for blood. Only blood.
끝없이 불행한 삶을
Perhaps that is an
살아가는
acceptable condition for those who
저렇게 늙고
expect
싶지
nothing
않은 것으로
but
가득한
fathomless
자들에게
torment for the rest of their lives.
혈기가 되는
Yet for
영혼이
those
있어.
with much to lose, with much life they cling onto, as those present seem to,
불로불사를 주는 것이
the fate
아니라
of a blood fiend is no
정신의 족쇄를
freedom from
채워
aging and death.
피의
Tis but
노예가
a
되어라
sanguine
족하는 것도
shackle that enslaved their
그렇게
minds.
하지 않을 테지.
오옥의 세력원이 훌륭한 답변을
A
주었습니다.
member of Bayu's faction has given an excellent reply. No further elaboration is necessary. Bang out Don Quixote with the breakdown? Unexpected, but that's post-Canto development. I love it.
하물며 진짜 고위 혈귀를 데려온
And you have
것이다.
failed to bring us a high kindred, let alone a blood fiend at all. This creature is but a miserable blood bag. I cannot even well commend your efforts. Damn. They really roasted the hell out of this guy. But to be fair, he really did show up with like literally nothing. Here, Men of Wang family, they have spoken and mercifully given you the full explanation of your mistake, a privilege that failed candidates do not deserve. Let this be a final blessing of your life. Final? Are they gonna execute him? Wait. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, well. Suddenly opens under their feet, casting Wing Ren in the blood bag to its depths with a blood-curdling screech. Damn. So that's what happens when you fail the pass? That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking like, oh, like since it's the first round, it's just a knowledge check. You just go home. You bring shame to your family. Go home. No, you just died. I would not want to participate in this.
이거 그냥 극적인
That's
연출을 위한
just
거지?
that was just for a dramatic effect,
지금
right?
다시 올려보내주는 거지?
Right, and we both know that's not true. There's gotta be like a side path leading back to upstairs, right? Nah.
그럴 리가.
My goats. Of course not. Can't you smell the stench of festering pain rising like heat from the depths?
료슈도 참
Aha,
점점
Ryoshu,
사그라든다며
you've been
내려놨다니까?
owning your sense of humor, huh? These are some pretty nasty jokes, though.
저 발판 아래로
Where does
어디로
that
이어지는
hole
거지?
lead? Judging by the time between the
낙하으로
drop and the
추측컨대
sound of the
저
fall,
깊은
I
곳까지
presume it goes
이어질 것
quite
같네.
far down. Have we even heard the hit?
아마도
It probably leads
다음에 오래된
to the
비밀들이 있는
place with
장소일
lots
거예요.
of old family
아,
secrets.
당연히 볼
Oh,
같은
not
건
treasures,
아니랍니다.
of course, but trying to figure
보통
that out
사람들이
might get you a
알려고
visit from the Hay show.
놈들이 찾아오는
From the Hay show,
길이라네요.
probably. I could see that. They
본격적인
went all out with
준비했네요.
the theatrics, huh?
그래.
Yeah,
그리고
and we could very well be the
준비해.
ones screaming
우리가 당할
and
수도 있는 거.
falling down the hole later. Yeah, there's probably a good chance. I mean, well, then again, if everybody stacked up and let Dante fall on top of them, you guys might live. The next candidate was summoned before we were even able to shake off the initial
두
shock.
번째 참가자.
Second candidate hails from the Zhu
설치
family.
가문의
We sat through a few more names, subsequent failures. We couldn't hear what exactly they were talking about beyond the curtains, and unlike the very loud and obvious bloodbath, the answers other candidates brought were less obvious, so all we had to go on were the shadows of their desperate attempts to explain things before the judges. Another one.
찔찔.
Oh,
찔리고
it means
지루하다는
boring as
뜻이다.
hell. Oh, she's explaining herself now. It's cool. Or interesting, rather. The longer we watched the death tolls rise, the less shocking they became.
아, 이거
Are they planning to fail at everyone? Maybe. Well, actually, no, I guess not maybe, but they're probably actually looking for a good answer, which probably means that there's just a lot of people who just don't make the cut, which actually makes it a little bit nerve-wracking because we don't actually have a plan or prep where Honglu's answer. We clearly have a answer, but yeah.
여덟 번째 참가자.
Eighth candidate,
설치 가문의
Bao Chai of the wait, huh? Wait, what? I thought she wasn't. Hold on. Anyway, is this what I think it is? Bao Chai of the Zhu family.
어머, 아는
Oh
사람이다.
my luck. We know her. She's participating? I thought she wasn't. She was technically our competition, but it seemed that she managed to give the sinners quite the positive impression with yesterday's brief encounter. Some were even cheering her on. Well, I hope she gets cheered on. Shit, she fails, she dies. We couldn't see exactly what it was that Zhu Bioshai wrought, but she was also holding something as she entered the past. She was also holding something as she entered past the curtains.
설가 부차.
Bochai
심사
of the Zhu family. After her brief meeting with the judges, which, going by the shadows cast on the curtains, appeared to have gone better than we had expected, she emerged. And as soon as she did, Bochai immediately turned in our direction, and Honglu to be exact. Whoa,
보고
by you!
있었구나.
You were watching me? I hope she's not evil. Because usually these kinds of things go like, oh, the person who's really, really nice ends up being evil. Just hope she's just an actually kind lady. And doesn't die. And began excitedly waving her hand. She passes. W her. The podium beneath her remained shut.
그래도 잠깐이나마
Passive connection it may have been. Passive connection it may have been. Yeah, I ill wish to see a familiar face be claimed by the abyss.
다행이구려.
Thus, I am glad. Bro really speaks like a poet.
17번째
17th candidate, Jia
가시가문의
Zichun.
시춘.
Please, you can do this. It's Zichun's turn.
차례.
She slowly ascended the platform unaccompanied. Man, bro, let her just hang out with us. Please, just let her hang out with us. She held in her hands a tightly sealed gourd bottle.
비로소 얻었나 보네요.
Looks like she found it. I forget what it was. Was it Styx? Was it River Styx? I want to say it was River Styx, but I could be very wrong. She found the water from the river we saw in Donko's memories back then.
말도 안 돼.
Impossible. She reached. It was Lilith. I was off. Well, not Lilith. Leth. Probably that.
정말 그곳에 도달했을
The
가능성.
possibility that she actually reached there in person is infinitely minuscule. Faust, why are you eating? Let our dog lock in.
물론 천문학적
There's an
확률에
there's an
그
infinitesimal
방까지
statistical
도달했을
possibility that she could have
부정하지
reached the
않습니다.
river. Yet, not even
저들의
Faust can
역량으로
conceive how someone of their
가장 깊은
capabilities
곳
could
항구소
reach the
원료에 도달한다는 것은
reach the fountainhead of one of the deepest
상상하기
fathoms.
어렵군요.
This becomes even more impossible, more impossible when considering that the relatively short passage of time since then and now.
모종의 방법을 통해
Singularity on
세워나가고
him, a little bit of tech.
잊혀진 일부를
A more likely
채취하고
explanation might be that she obtained the waters by collecting its due or a portion of what has seeped out. Okay. Alas,
근데 그
the
강물은
river's
지역을 깊게
waters
지어서 지워질
serveth
필터.
only to put
블루베사와 관계가 있는 겐가?
put to slumbers one's memories. Pray, doth it truly hold a link to the immortality they seek?
네.
Yes,
아마도 저들이
it is
원하던
likely
정신의
closely
불사와
connected to the
밀접한
immortality
관계가
of the
있을 테죠.
mind they pursue.
그 정보를 알고 있는
As there are but an
옥수수의
extremely
인간은
small number of people
저병에
privy
담긴
to the
것이
knowledge
유효하다면
of the rivers.
파우스트
If the
역시
if the
합병률은 높다고
if the contents
생각합니다.
of that bottle are genuine, Faust expects her to pass.
가시 시춘.
All right, she passes.
귀한 걸 얻어왔구나.
You have brought before us
이
a
세가를
priceless
이뤄
treasure.
보통의
It must have
놈들은
taken
안 됐을
unparalleled
텐데.
efforts to obtain this, given the meager size of your clan. They had to roast her on the way out. Just let her pass and keep it pushing.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Big Sister Yunchun. As Faust expected, all three judges appeared quite satisfied by what Zichun brought before them. Alright. Damn, so we really went through that whole thing. We didn't even get to our turn. Oh, actually, does that mean that we're gonna have to fight? I suspect that means we're gonna have to fight. Let's see. N Corp. Whoa. We're an Age Corp. Wait, is this Age Corp? Or is it? No, it definitely says N. Oh, we're just. You had our first 50. Okay. I'm here.
피를 머금을
See what
시간이네.
we got. Actually, I wonder, does Hong Lu have a special? Actually, probably not. He seems pretty chill right now.
18번째
Next,
참가자.
18th candidate. Bloody hell, just how many people are there in this household?
가시 가문의
Hoon of Jia family. Hyun. Juan? Nah. Oh, that's why they said encore. Okay. Wait, actually, let me see. Wait, where they're like fully colored. Whoa, what is the? Okay. Let me lock in real quick. I was not expecting this. Logically, it makes sense though, because we knew that Honglu's brother was a part of Herman's group. But, bro, check. All right, I'm gonna wait for the get colored before I start spazzing. Our meeting with the man was less than amicable, and I had a strong feeling that another one wasn't going to do anything to improve that. Jia Hyun walked up to the platform. We all fell silent, hearing a familiar name. Bastard. I could feel that some sinners were growing tense, some of them even gritting their teeth. And the other man, closely following Jia Hyun, holding what looked like the egg of an abnormality. Ooh. Was also a familiar face. I had seen him many times in Yin Sang's memory. I guess technically no one ever met him. Or rather, we all didn't meet him.
강태,
Dante, are you seeing what they're wearing? Oh my god. That was Eagle gear. I'm thinking they just had the fit on. They're wearing Eagle gear. Actually, the second guy in the background, I can't remember his name. He might be wearing what is it? I forget what they call it, but the aberration of the abnormality for the seventh bullet. I forget what they call it, but I think it's fell bullet. I think, but yeah, I think that's what he's wearing because he got the little thingy going with the whispers. He might have the gun. Let me find him this season. Let me find this Canto. Come on.
예고 준비다.
Ego gears. Yup.
AI처럼
It can
새로운
be
기술을
speculated
개발하는
that they have either developed their own method of
로보토미에서 구한
extraction
것을
or have
추정되는
scavenged
명.
them from Lobotomy Corp. I think they made their own. Gubo, that's his name, carries what appears to be an egg of an abnormality. He probably is. Are they planning to just offer them the abnormality egg? You know what? They might go the route of saying like, hey, you could become a not abnormality, what do you call it? Distortion, and therefore it would become immortal or immortal through that, or become more abnormality in and of itself, and then truly literally become immortal, though you wouldn't be yourself anymore. Okay, I'm in. I'm locked. How's that an answer to anything? Break it down.
해석의 여지에
While there is
달렸지만
room for interpretation,
환상체 역시
some may present a
글로부스에
reasonably
가까운 존재라
argued
해석할 수도
interpretation that
있습니다.
abnormalities are entities that neighbor immortality.
어떤 환상체에
So the
아닐지
linchpin
판단하기가
of their success hinges on which abnormality's egg that ends up being.
하지만 제가 아는 가완
If it's
형이라면
big brother
실패할
Ji-Hyun,
거라고 생각되는
Ji-Hyun,
것은
I
절대
know,
목숨을 걸지
he's never
않는다.
going to risk his life for something he thinks will fail.
가시
Hyun of Gia family
1차
passes the
심사
first evaluation. Please just give me a full thing so I can gas up his fit, cause that's fire. He's so cool looking. He's contrary to most of our wishes, Ji Hyun managed to pass the first round as well. Many more candidates came and went. One of them carried a massive, mysterious coffin. Interesting. Interesting. He even got the fit on. He's usually wearing all black. Keeping it simple. One of them brought a thick book, and one of them presented a case so tiny that we couldn't see what was in. Some of them managed to pass, while some of them were sent screaming to the mysterious abyss. As he waited and watched the candidates come and go, people from N Corp, their turn complete, approached us. Oh shit. Are we gonna
아직 황혼이 되기
Yet early
이른
it is for
다시
twilight to
주는
arrive.
것이
Thus,
제
early
뜻이구려.
too is this meaning of yours. It as if to prove his own words back at the LCE that he's come to accept certain things as they are. Yi-Sang coolly regarded his old friend who is now working for N-Corp. You must find this small bear. Okay, let's check the fit real quick. Come on, we gotta look. Oh, tell me he's not dripped out. Bro looks like he looks like a good side character. He looked like he posts up on the stairs at the nighttime, the moon shining down. He's leaning back with one leg up. Maybe both legs up, maybe one knee up. And he's hitting that shit with the glasses. Push them up. The moon and the glasses. It's just fire. It's just fire. Anyway. You must find this small barren restraint of yours quite enjoyable. I have not seen you jest as you do now since the league fell.
어쩐 일로 내게
For what do
걸어온
you
것이
now approach me?
살갑게
The rift is too
당신에게
great betwixt us to chatter on with any affection to speak of. Do not mistake my intent, for it wasn't I who desired to approach you. My teammate simply wished to have a look at his brother's face, and I thought I might as well see how you are faring. Okay, a little cute.
가주대전이 열리니
Looks like everyone's
모두들
coming back to
기뻐하는구나.
Dongguan-Yun now that the family hierarchy war has
그날
started.
이후로는 처음 보네.
Brother, this is our first meeting since then, right?
세상 물정의
This is the fit I
증명관이처럼
was looking for.
어둡고
Come on.
가주라면 칠색
Now that's
발색이라던
design. The earring,
여긴 왜 올라?
long hair, red band, red tie on the, I would say, dirty yellow suit with the accents in the mid, the little little earrings for the belt. Is this not the fit? Is this not fit? Anyway, we can proceed. If it isn't the doltish fool who has eyes but knows not how to see, I know you well enough. You'd normally turn purple with aberration upon hearing even the brief mention of the word hierarch. So why are you here?
저 냄새나는
They
것도
really be describing
이 사람이
Honglu
어디를
as like
비롯한 거지?
the biggest crash out, and I just don't know about that. Who are you and your stinking entourage working for this time?
네 역겨운 속을 모르고
Is it the
겉에발을
zoo girl?
쫓아다니는
Is it that zoo
서리한
girl
것이
blinded by your
아직도 그
looks to
시절을
the
잊지 못하고
revolting rot
허공을
within?
헛도는 말이나
Or
내뱉는
is it
널
Zishun,
싸고도는
who still
시치니?
defends you in your meaningless, faux profound spiel, deluded in her belief that you're still the same boy from her childhood? Okay, first off, don't ever disrespect the girl, Zichun, like that ever again, or I will crash.
왜 살리지 않았지?
Why didn't you save him? No, let me ask you a different question.
왜 그 애만
Why
살린
did you
것일까?
save her and only her Jiabai? Damn, full name,
형,
brother.
사람은
Humans
피할 때
die.
죽기 마련이야.
It's what they're born to do. Based, true.
곧 다음 심사가 시작됩니다.
The next candidate will be judged soon.
참가자분들은
Candidates must
자리를
return to their
돌아가
seats.
주십시오.
죽어있는
Tisk,
시종
you're a
따위가
servant. You're barely even a living thing. Damn, this guy hates Honglu. Yeah.
돌아가지.
Let us return.
더 이어갈
This
때와는
discourse will
달리
not bear any fruit. What's this? A reunion party? Tisk. That sure soured things. Those shameless bastards. It's obvious they're here to nick our things again. This is true. Maybe, but something about them feels different today.
어느 쪽이든
Whichever it is the
저들보다
case,
높은
the
순위로
safer
그
option
자리를
would be to
마치는
place
게
higher than
안전한
them.
때죠.
Very true.
떨어졌네.
Another one falls.
이걸 지켜보고
His
있는
family has
사람들
to be
중에서
watching this, right?
저 사람의
I wonder if
가족들도
they'll
있을
be
텐데
okay.
괜찮은 걸까요?
I don't think they give two shits, actually. Sinclair mutters, watching another candidate fall down the trapdoor.
보고 있다면
I can't imagine how anyone could be okay watching their own fall like that. Well, like.
싱클레어,
Sinclair,
저기 있는
the
고양이,
people sitting behind us,
떨어진 자의 부모야.
they're his parents. The guy who just fell.
저런 걸 자식이라고 끼고 살았다.
We raised, I knew it was coming. We raised that failure as our own son? What a pathetic disappointment. He just died.
그래도
Don't worry, I have faith in our third child. I mean, it's not like we expected anything from this one, right? Damn. They're going in. Now I see what it means to dedicate your whole life to becoming the family hierarch. For real.
많은 분들이 가주가 되는 걸
Many people
물론
many people desperately vie for the seat of family hierarch. Of course, some of them, like his parents, hope to have their friend or close blood relative become the family hierarch instead.
직접 가주가 되지
So they seek to seize a lifetime's worth of riches, power, and recognition by planting someone they can control in the family hierarch seat without becoming one themselves.
그렇게
That makes
만든
sense.
건 유통기한이 짧지.
That kind's got a low shelf life. Mhm.
이런 뜻하지 않은
Looks like I
기회에
finally got to know how my long lost sibling, how my long lost siblings are doing. Thanks to these. Looks like I finally got to know how long my. Ooh, I can't read. Looks like I finally got to know how my long lost siblings are doing. Thanks to this unforeseen opportunity. 27th candidate, Han of the Zhu family. Okay, is this person important? Ooh. No, I want to check the fits. Damn.
어디서 들어본 것 같은
Zupan. Have we heard that name before?
보차 누나의
Ah,
오라버니
he's
되시는 분이에요.
Big Sis Blauchai's older brother. Cool. Really? Thought that was a girl. All right. But okay, cool. Cool. Okay, but the fit, I fuck with the orange little hat. I mess with it. Zupan walked up to the platform, holding what appeared to be a large jar with multiple talismans plastered over it.
눈빛이 뭔가
Hey,
쎄하지 않아?
is it just me or does that guy look like he's totally up to something? I mean, he looked like a little bit of a tweaker, I'm not gonna lie. Let's be honest. Who here doesn't? Also true. Yeah, but that's not different. He's high. Instead of ascending to the platform and into the curtains, he walked up to the podium.
너 죽고 너
Mate
죽자 같은 느낌이네.
looks to me he's completely lost the plot. Yeah. Is Ro giggling? Nah, that's not good.
참가자 설반.
Candid Zupan,
항상
you will
안으로
ascend to the
들어가시오.
platform and enter the curtain's threshold. I don't think he's doing that, brother.
그런 길이 아니어야.
Where's the fun in
재미를
walking down the straightforward path? I think he's gonna pass too. I feel like that's gonna be the crazy part.
좋은 구경은 다 같이 하는
It's
게
only right that
제맛이
something so
않겠나?
precious and entertaining should be shared with everyone. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, I see where the fight comes in. No, here it goes. Whoa. He places a jar on the ground, and from within, a, dis- a desiccated hand emerges. Pathetic, sorceress trickery. Interesting little touch. Ryoshu muttered with a palpable distaste. Why is he...
안에서 뭐가 나온
What the
거야?
heck is that? Good question. Corpses. The desiccated flesh covered in light, sparse layer of old papers crawled out of the jar and began to shamble. There are neither distortions nor abnormalities. Oh, so this is just literal zombies? Their behavior reminds me of blood bags or sub-entities enslaved by abnormalities. Any semblance of consciousness has been stripped from them. They'll attack indiscriminately. Probably something like that. But it seems that they're just as intent on maiming and killing whoever they can get their claws on. Executive manager, you must prepare for battle. Your orders. Its head looks like that one abnormality in the MD. I think it's the Laughing Skulls, I believe. I could be wrong. The jar monster set upon the audience, stuffing the struggling. The jar monster set upon the audience, stuffing in the struggling, still breathing victims into their jar. Interesting. Why aren't the organizers doing anything? Because it's still an event hosted by a wing, isn't it? Because there isn't a rule in the family hierarchy that prohibits bringing harm to other people. Fair enough. It's the city. So they're just gonna sit back and twiddle their thumbs because no one specifically told them to step in? What the hell?
어떻게 해야 해? 우리가 나서야 해?
What do we do now? Should we step in? I might as well. We should probably survive and ensure our safe participation in the family hierarchy. Bro really just said, I mean, saving people, that's one thing. Making sure we get through the first round, very important. What the hell are these? Get away from me. As the monsters began to swarm in, some candidates scattered and ran away, while some stood their ground and fought back. Those who did neither were the ones getting slaughtered. Tough. I was simultaneously reminded of Sod and the confident smile she flashed at me as she reassured us that we should be able to pass the first round with little to no trouble. Looks like we have no choice but to take them down. Alright, let's lock it in.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저거 다
It does look to
한주
have a
먹거리도
similar
안 되는
head.
놈들이니까.
Monster from the Gorded and Devoured Jar of Loneliness. Interesting. Nail Jar. Talisman Jar Monster. Wait. Interesting. So there's different ones. Talisman Jar. Nail Jar. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Let's knock them out. I would read these, but only if it looks like we're actually gonna like go through some trouble. but I have no reason to believe we're not gonna just sweep this up. Thank you, Rodion. Oh, can we even get the stagger, please? Appreciate you. Also, I probably I hope they release a Honglu ID, but I don't think they are. I might need to switch my team. I feel like it's not right to not have Honglu in here. Like, I feel like he should be on the team. First story, yeah, it just feels right. It's his Canto after all. The least I can do, put him in.
숨통 끊기. 효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 건 잘했어요. 끝났습니다.
But it seems like, well, I kind of already knew the talisman stuff was going to come up based on the trailer. I was expecting to come up so early. But I also wonder what the connection is here. Like, why does he have the talismans? Where do the talismans come from? Are they related to the abnormality?
놀라운 한 방이네요.
I want to say it might be, but who knows? Suppose we'll find out soon enough. It also might just be a pass. Like, maybe the cannons that end up in the jars are probably just gonna be like, well, they're gonna come back to life and they're gonna be like, pass this to us. And then boom, bang, on to the next round, Zoo Kang. Can.
불쌍하게 울부짖는 건.
Ooh. Oh, it breaks through. Nice. You gonna take a lot of damage though.
놀라운 영웅이네요. 저를 완벽히 파악하고 있으신 거군요.
Oh, he didn't die though. Oh, never mind. Well, die, no. Stagger, yes. Yeah, we sent 12 of these guys to go? Damn. Oh. Yeah, it's dead. You have the double? Nope. Gotta do a power move.
죽지
That breaks. Yep.
끝내지.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네.
Oh, and there we go. We're done.
어디 보자.
I couldn't get 2 head coins. Oh, well, this definitely kills.
숨통 끊기.
And he's probably gonna get the 4th coin too. So, first one breaks. Kill? Nope.
끝내지.
And that, just like that, we're off to the next one. We going back to story or?
좋아. 생동감이
Next one.
살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐고.
Oh, more fighting.
다음
51.
먹잇감도
All right, we're
이런
going up.
식이었으면 좋겠어.
I feel like I should put you in, but I don't even know what I put you in as. Like, I literally don't have. Oh, I guess there's K Corp. I guess, but that doesn't really. There's this one. I mean, you know what? I guess I could make it work. Like, just give you something. I feel like you should be in. But I'm also like, do I really want to waste tickets? How many tickets would it take to get you up here? 69. It's kind of a lot. I mean, but you do have the stuff. 3 and 3. So you get some upgrades, coin. I mean, who could manage? I'm hold out. Maybe second half. Second, third. If I don't get any Honglu ID, I'll just swap. Yeah, that's fine.
발광할 시간인가?
It's fine. It's fine. Probably gonna do fight first, then story. Probably. Yep.
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
Stagger. Yep. Yeah. Normally, this is a fairly interesting part beyond the reading, but in the actual Canto, well, it's a little. Oh, damn.
더 처리할 먹잇감.
Kind of going through some things. That's not good. I'm gonna keep waiting until like somebody actually dies. Then I'm gonna start like actually looking.
죽지 마라. 숨통 끊기.
Worst comes to worst, I do have healing ego, so it's not that bad. You die instantly. Yep.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그렇게.
Actually, you take. Oh, okay, you take less pierce damage. Not no pierce damage, but not as much. So I have a healing ego. How far am I off? Not too far off. I can probably get the last pieces here. So I might just want to heal real quick.
깔끔하게.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
Good damage. Thank you, Rodion. Actually, where's he getting bleed from? Or maybe it's like a self-bleed. Ooh. Not good. Oh, he just died. Okay.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중이라네. 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
Don't let my dog die, please. That's the head honcho. Also, this is probably for the best thing. Like, I don't think we hit all the points. Kill? Nope. Still short. Let's see. Hold up, food sack. Oh, there's only 2 of them left? I think he still takes damage though. Yeah. Oh. Damn. Ooh, that's not. Alright, well, I guess you're fine enough.
저기는 땅에 떨어졌네. 이제
Alright.
우리를
Do like
누가
that, do
막겠는가?
like this, do like that, do like this, so like this, that. I'm done with this. Probably this.
흑수명.
Alright.
뒷받질충.
Can you kill on the final coin? Yes. Did you get the double up? One. Nice. Close, but no kill.
이 방식을 기억하는 좋겠어.
Yeah, we're doing great right now.
방금 좀 똑똑했다. 옛날에 조직에서 싸울 때도 눈에 바로
Stagger.
잃어버리는 놈이 있었지.
Decent damage.
현명한 판단이야.
There we go.
이외에 처만할 이유도 없군.
Is this definitely not enough to kill? Yeah. Shy. Close. Last dude.
끝내지.
Nice. Remaining inside the hall after the battle was devastating. Damn, place looked empty as hell. Many of the aisle seats had fled, as the seats that were once brimming with people were only half filled. In the candidate zone down here was littered with bodies of candidates who were mauled to death. Really? Then y'all weren't gonna make it anyway. I'm not gonna lie. Meanwhile, the jar monsters, having eaten their fill, had already crawled back into the jar. I looked around and saw some candidates still holding tightly onto their treasures they each had brought to the contest, even as they drew their last breaths. Huff. Bro looks so unbothered. In the midst of all this destruction stood the cause of this chaos, watching the sorrow play out with assured confidence. Tweaker.
이렇게 우둔하고
How will you attain
나약해서야
freedom from
어찌
aging?
불로를
How
놓고
will you
불쌍을
argue
말할
freedom
수
from death
있겠느냐?
with minds so dull and bodies so frail?
어떻습니까?
What say you, judges?
불로불사의
I present
단서에
before you
대해
not only the clue
거짓을
to immortality,
원자들을 없애는
also the treasure that
도움에까지
brings room
가져왔으니
into those who would
이것이
dare to
저의
deceive you.
답입니다.
Here's my answer to the perennial question.
그 항아리에
So you have brought us
구해왔구나.
the clay, brought us the clay of the jar.
살아남지 못한 이들은
It can be said that
바지에서
those who
먹을
fail to
것이지
survive this do
못하다고
not
하는 것이
qualify as family hire candidates. Yes. I see. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I mean, in all seriousness, if you were a candidate and you died to random monsters, whenever we got to the combat portion, you were gonna get cooked anyway. Assuming there's a combat portion. I'm kind of assuming there's a combat portion. I gotta believe there is one. But yeah.
솔가반
Hen of Zoo fam. For real? I mean, I guess. He showed anything. What did he show? I actually did not understand what the answer was. Clearly, this is some esoteric shit, because I don't know what the hell they were talking about. You pass. Based on that.
자칫하다가 다 죽어버릴 수 있었는데 합격이라니.
He gets the pass when he almost got everyone here killed.
저들의
Hey, it's not about you.
부합되었던 것일 테죠.
All that matters is that what he has brought meets their standards. And it does. Somehow. Looks like he managed to get two birds with one stone. He eliminated the distracting rabble from the competition. Otis, please, could you act like you care about other people? Please.
혹시라도 2차전에서 만나게 되면
If we ever run into that bastard in round 2, you better let me take more than a few swings at him.
28번째
28th candidate. Where's
사실관문의 대정
Shi Dazen from the Shi family? But no one walked up to the platform. Damn. Ooh. So we're gonna see a bunch of names like not you, okay. As he is failed to appear, he is eliminated by default. Jia Zhang called a few more names thereafter, but 29th, 30th, 30th. The number of candidates has clearly been called. Clearly. But none appeared. Disappointing. Not my bad. Right, MB. I got nothing.
확실히
Mediocre bunch.
전부 죽은 것 같아요.
All the mediocre bunch got wiped out from the attack.
남은 것들도 죄 지쳐
And the leftovers are exhausted. Yoshu looked around as though she was doing some sort of critique. Ha, that lug. Damn, why is she going? Why are you getting tweet? Who pissing you off, Yoshu? I seen a picture of this guy. And he's one of the thumb. I mean, well, the reason why I'm assuming, okay. I don't know that he's a thumb. I saw a picture of him in a thing, and it was something like one gorilla versus 100 IDs or something. You know the joke though. 100 gorillas versus 100 humans. 100 humans win, by the way. Just to be clear. Anyway, he's eating on. Actually, that actually brings me to a thing. Well, is this guy? He's the gorilla. How strong is this guy? What are you about to do? But anyway, yeah, he's clearly a thumb. I think he has like is that a gun blade? Oh, he's actually fire. Give me his ID. Slide it over. That mother.
어디다가 흘려는 거야?
Well, I'll be. Thought you'd gone and vanished into the earth. What the hell are you doing crawling around? Is this the thing with the Ryoshu lore? What do you do? Hold on. Let me turn this up real quick. I'm locked. Turn it up on my end. Girl, I saw you giving me the evil eye. At least have the decency to say hi, eh? Ryoshu, that guy's talking to you, right? Ooh. I'm so... Ryoshu's my oh yeah, I said this in the previous stream, but saying in this one because it's on YouTube. Ryoshu's my favorite sinner. I cannot wait for a Canto. So any hints about how our Canto is about to go, I'm beyond paying attention. And in a very, very rare display of raw emotion, I realized that she was anxious and furious. Anxious? Bro's been pissed off, accepting death, bored, even anxious. This is a first. Oh, do you know him? Sinclair, stop talking.
뭔
What an absolute
뜨거.
he's kind of built like that, I'm not gonna lie. Bloke's got to be at least 2 meters tall.
저자를 바라보지 마세요.
Do not
단테.
look at that
그리고
man,
여러분들도.
Dante. Ooh. Oh, it's a thumb. We're breaking the hierarchy, the levels, the degrees of power. Don't do that. They do not fuck with that. But Ryoshu can look at him? Or rather, I guess Ryoshu probably doesn't follow the rule. I'm so locked.
아무 말씀도 하지 마시기를.
It is strongly recommended that we do not say a word to him. That's right, you shrimps. You gotta first rack them teensy brains of yours. Gotta think real hard about whether you even come close to my rank before running your mouth. See here? Yep, he's definitely a thumb. I mean, the fit kind of gives it away, but... Whew. I wonder what's his rank. Like, where he falls in, like, the hierarchy?
저 새끼.
That shithead. Lee Hang. He's a finger. Obviously.
엄지는
The
손가락
thumb
중
is a syndicate with the
생명하고도 제일
strictest
엄격한 조직입니다.
adherence to rigid hierarchical structure, even among the fingers.
그리고 저자는 엄지의
And his
관계
placement in the
중에서도
hierarchy
제일
is the
높은
highest
언더버스
even among
책정이죠.
the capos. His rank is immediately beneath the position of pseudo capo or under. Okay. I thought he was like high. Okay, let's bring it down a couple levels. He's pseudo capo, underboss. So that's cool.
자그마한 실수가 큰 싸움으로 번질 수 있으니
A small mistake could
전부
drag us
조용히
into a
해주실
battle we
것을
do
명령해
not want to
주세요.
fight.
단테.
Please order everyone to not say a word, Dante. I don't know what's going on, but I get it. You're saying that we're this close to having another Ricardo hunt. Hunting us down, alright. Unironically, that actually might literally be like the comparison level where it's just like, yeah. Please, just don't. Yeah, let's avoid that. Who has fouls to axe, everyone? Li Hang began stomping his way through the crowd toward us casually, but forcefully shoving anyone in his way to the sides. His gait and blasé and his gait was blasé and brutish, but I noticed his eyes were fixed intently on Ryoshu, who's allowed to talk to him, by the way. It seemed that among the crowd were some people in higher positions as well, but even they either averted their eyes or it seemed that among the crowd were some people in higher positions as well, but even they either averted their eyes or voluntarily got out of his way. He marched confidently through the frozen crowd as though he was familiar with this kind of reception, until a cry rang out from the crowd.
대박! 너 지금
You-
어느 안전이라고 남궁
Ooh,
현악
you just slide your death sentence. Do you know who you...
이
What?
자리는 장차 4대 가문이 될 우리 남궁.
That's even besides the point. Look at this fucking gorilla. Like, unironically, look at this fucking mountain over here. And you're telling him, you there, you big brute. It's like this is a real person. He looked like he slapped niggas. Like, he looks like he sees somebody pissing him off and he just go, like one of those. A light little tap just let you know that he's not one to be played with. Oof. Anyway, under you block young master Nangong Ji He's view, I'll have you know that you stand before the retinue of the Nangong family, a house that shall soon be one of the 4 houses. Bro, you're about to get clapped. Yeah, you should have said a word. Instead of a reply, we heard a blast of gunfire, then saw the right arm of this man who spoke out catapult into the air. You deserve that. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea. Everybody else is stepping out the way. Or just straight up just being like, let me not even look at him. Do you know what kind of danger you have to pose where people are just like, I'm not looking at you because I feel like eye contact is a bad idea. The scream muffled as Li Hang forcibly shoved his giant hand down the man's throat. Then, with a sound of wet meat being pulled apart, he ripped the entire length of the man's tongue out through his mouth. Yeah, he got done the worst way, I'm not gonna lie. Young Master Nangung Zihi, ain't ya? You owe me an arm now. Dear God! Bro brutalized the offender, then went up to his boss and said, "Hey, you're also under me. Go ahead and slide me your arm as repentance, and we can call it even. Mighty sorry, but you should have kept a tighter leash on your boy's jaw." Well, it said jawing, but I would say jaw. The young master of some prestige house presented his right arm, though. It was clear that he was utterly terrified. Li Hang proceeded to grab his arm and break off his forearm like snapping a twig. Bruh. What? Yeah, I'm seeing where the gorilla comments are coming from. Bro just pulled up, brutalized a young man casually, then went to his boss and said, "Slide me your arm," and bro didn't even cause a fuss. He was just like, "I'm a lefty, actually. Bang! Goodbye, arm." I went easy on. Well, actually, no, it's pretty clear. I mean, kind of ripped the tongue out of the guy's mouth by reaching into his throat and then pulling it out. Yeah, okay. Um, Seeing a friendly face put me in a good mood. Put me in a good mood. Bro, what? Anywho, this feel worse, because he does. I don't even think he fucks with Ryoshu. Yeah, everybody just turn away. Well, maybe not turn away, but just look off into the distance. Maybe not looking at the distance. Just look like you're looking at, like, your good friend. Not him, but somebody else. Anywho, don't reckon you missed the spider's house. And I can't imagine why anybody would. Gives me the heebie-jeebies too whenever I gotta swing by. Spider's house. Interesting. Lore. We got some catching up to do later. I'll teach you how to hold your sword real good, right like back when. Oh. So, like, who is this guy? Weren't mine the best out of all of them? I thought I taught you how to make every cut really fucking delicious.
류슈 씨, 아직
Ryoshu,
때가
that was
아닙니다.
not yet the time. Don't touch her, but yeah, they just encourage her not to flip out. Faust whispered to Ryoshu in a low voice without raising her head.
닥쳐봐.
Shut up for a damn second. It'd be crazy if she pulls the sword. I doubt it, but it would be crazy if she did. She was like,
입사 전의 약속을
"Faust,
아직
trust that you still
기억하시기를.
remember the promise made prior to your
faust라고
employment. Get that stick out of your behind." I thought I was gonna say out of your ass. I think that's what he meant, but the stick out of your behind, kiddo. I ain't here to pick you up. I sure as hell ain't trying to teach you a lesson either, like back when. I don't know what the beef is, but if Yoshi don't fuck with him, I want to see you on the battlefield, buddy. Opposing sides. Your baby's still at the house. Ooh. It's official. There is a child, and it's not dead. I'm not sure if they're being literal or figurative. Like, oh, you're a child, as in the arts. Your creations could be your kids. But there is a child, and it is alive and well, allegedly. Oof, okay. Yoshi was grabbing the hilt of her sword like she was about to unsheath it. I know it. Ooh. The same sword she refused to unsheath for a duration of our entire journey. Am I wrong about that? Just thought and tarnation happened then. What? Am I wrong about that? Wait, is the sword actually the child? or
그래도
the creation,
그런
something or
일이
other.
있긴
Just how
했네.
incarnation happened, man. I ain't exactly nose deep in them fellers' business, you gotta understand. Guess something sure as hell went down, though. Didn't it?
이야,
Is that actually the
겁나
word?
재미지다.
Okay.
근데 네
Ah, yeah. Now,
진짜
ain't
그거
that something?
빼놓고
So you're really fixing to unsheath that blade.
류슈 씨,
Ryoshu. In a quiet but coldly stern voice, Faust calls Ryoshu's name. Oh, she's about to fucking flip. Ryoshu. So I'm getting a phone call?
아따
Oh,
웃자스까.
dang it. When the gosh dang. My bad, y'all.
안 받으려고 그러고
My bad, y'all.
먹었거든.
I really gotta take this. It's the underboss calling. Y'all gotta understand.
다음에 네가 애기들
Alrighty.
얘기나
Then
거시기
I'll meet
해보자고.
you later. We can
요즘에
talk about your we can talk about your daddies or shoot some shit over shoot some other shit then. See you around Yo Yoshihide. Talk about your daddies. What does that mean? The strange man turns around and stomps his way through the crowd again. His booming voice reverberating across the entire hall as he loudly, boisterously answers the call. He's gotta be here for the family hierarchy, right? That's my
누가 가수가
guess.
되느냐에
The
따라
outcome of the family hierarchy
당분간의
evaluation
매치사 방향이
determines the
결정되니 다양한
Oh, I
장르의
see.
이권이 보이지 않는
Outcome of family
곳에서부터
hierarchy evaluation
눈의 빛까지
determines
펼쳐질 테죠.
this background. Uh, a family hierarchy evaluation determines the immediately foreseeable future of the H Corp, which brings parties of varying, possibly clashing interests here.
그래도 히스클리프 씨
Hey, Heathcliff.
이번에는 잘
Notice you didn't
참아줬네요.
rush ahead this time. I was worried it
중식까지
was
어떻게
going to
맞추면
be like
어쩔까
the time with the
걱정했는데
middle. Israel, you're an asshole.
엄지는
I
너도
know a
중직
thing or
생활 때
two
몇 번
about the thumb
얽혀봐서
back from
알아.
the syndicate days and
그리고
about
중직
what
거는
happened with
나도
the
진짜
middle.
몰랐던 거고.
Like I said, I had
그래도
nobody
자존심
idea who those
아마
things belonged to. Besides, that side
우리가 마주쳤던
is more powerful and violent than
강하고
Ricardo,
위협적인
an
강자로
individual we had encountered in the past. Well, so this isn't even like a comparison. Ricardo's under this guy, which actually I guess it's fair because we're in a stronger area and he's acting like Ricardo, but even worse so because he's throwing around his weight like literally no one can touch him. Literally.
엄지는 엄지대로 어마무시하구나.
The thumb commands its own manner of terror and violence, unlike that of the middle. Mhm. As we were all sharing our impressions of Li Yang, I found Ryoshu frozen in place, in the same position she had been in when Li Yang walked past her, spacing out.
소지까지인가?
All the way to the pinky, huh? The pinky? I'm so in. Ryoshu muttered something to herself, as even further chaos was about to overtake the crowd in the candidates. 32nd candidate,
32번째
Jia
참가자.
Q.
같이
Oh, another heavy hitter for this. Okay, first off, not him popping up and then just leaving, but also, right, big boy Confucius, allegedly. Jia Zhang called upon the next candidate, and at the mere mention of the name, the chaos that had swallowed the hall immediately settled into hushed silence. Once again, we gotta check the fit. I don't even know design things, but let's just say this goes hard. And the wrapping on the arm, amazing touch. This guy in the back, drippy. Look at bro thinks he's the main character or a really cool side character. Female lead, once again, really cool side character. Second in command even. Purple sword with the little rope attaching. Come on, that's drip. I wonder how they're showing the immortality though. Okay. She actually looks familiar. I'm gonna skip over that detail. GQ walked up to the platform, unaccompanied by his own faction, but not alone. Who are those people next to GQ? I've never met them before. Oh, then that must mean that they're Big Brother GQ's answer to. Oh, word. I guess that is that, huh? What does that mean?
대체 어떤
Who could they
사람들인데
possibly be?
전투적으로 그렇게
Neither of them
뛰어난
appear to be
기관지는 않아 보이거든.
particularly skilled in combat. Oh, okay.
오히려
Yeah, they're both constantly
모르는
looking
것이
around like they're
역시
they're
이건
nervous.
것이네요.
Is he gonna kill them, but then they're gonna live? Maybe.
저자는
They are.
도서관의 생존자
Faust believes that they are
호스트는
survivors
생각해보라.
of. I knew it! I fucking knew it! The guy on the left did not look familiar, but the guy on the right. Holy cow. Okay, let me break down who I think she is. So there's a couple side missions in Library 1. If you've never played it, swap me. There's a main story paths, and you put the little books to invite certain people or get people to be invited to the library, right? There are certain optional quests, so to speak, optional missions that you can do by putting together certain other books at various levels. One of them at one of the higher levels is a discard deck lady who looked just like that woman, or at least looked fairly similar. Different art style, but follow me here. And I was like, the purple accents and the sword and the hair, I was like, you kind of give me familiar vibes. But the reason why I said I'll skip over is because I was like, I didn't know who the character was, and again, it's a side character, so they didn't really they weren't even actually introduced. So I was like, I don't even know who that is. It's probably not related. It's not just related, it's exactly what I thought it was. Knowledge check? I'm in.
피할
Survivors?
수 없었던
The only ones who
어떤
survive the
불가능에게서
impossible, inevitable odds of the insurmountable force.
유일하게 살아남아
They're the only
그것을
survivors
설명할
who
수
may
있게
be able
된
to
자,
explain that
일시적이다.
very force, possibly. Wait, is it not who I think it is? Well, no. Maybe it is the optional quest because technically that maybe not canonical. Maybe? Question mark. Or maybe it's the people who got let out from the library, kind of like a, because everybody who died in the library got revived. So maybe he found people who were revived from the library and basically was bringing them here specifically as revivals from the library. I guess.
1차 심사
Candidate
진행까지.
Q of Gia family didn't spend much time behind the curtain. He walked out soon after, his steely expression unchanged from when he entered it.
증언을 들어보니 확실하구나.
The testimony rings true. They are both survivors of the place that soared beyond the star of the city, beyond it before it vanished, to Imperius Servanas.
당시 초대장을
It
구하지
is
못한 것이
a
이제
shame
와서
that we were
아쉬운
unable to
일이었군요.
procure ourselves an invitation then.
합격.
He passes. JQ's expression did not budge.
긴장이라는 걸 하긴
Zaya's gotta
했으니까.
be a foreign concept to that guy.
그럼
Then that covers
남은
all the candidates,
참가자는
it
더 이 자리에
seems.
와주신
But the
400
first round
가문
complete all
모두에게
four. Oh, wait, were we not on the line?
잠깐만요.
Wait, so we've been standing here this whole time and they didn't even know we were a candidate? That's actually kind of wild. Unlike GQ, whose appearance plunged the hall into utter stillness, Honglu's sudden interjection roused the crowd to a roaring chaos of confusion once again.
오?
By you? What? His dad looking a little stressed. He's like, dude, what are you
아직
doing?
마지막
I
참가자가
think you
남은
might
것
have missed a
같아서요.
candidate.
그게 무슨
What
말이냐?
do you mean?
심사에
I
나서는
believe you have
자들의
covered
내용은
every candidate
이것으로
present in the list.
제가 남았거든요.
You missed me.
다시 가문의 보기
Gia Bayou, the Gia family, will partake in the family
감사합니다.
hierarchy evaluations. Bro, there's a lot. I wonder how this is gonna go. This is definitely gonna be a story one next.
압도했습니다. 제 기존 검술보다 한층 더 향상된 기술을 쓸 수 있었다고 생각합니다. 시청자의 수가
저거 가고
Gossiping. Isn't that Gia Bayou? What's that doing? What's that doing here? That is crazy. And what did he just say?
예상은 하고 있었지만
I had a feeling this was going to happen, but we really kicked the hornet's nest, huh? We always do. We always do. Arc 1 and all, engage upon our glory. In the 11th hour, doth the final band of heroes arrives. Honestly, that was a good introduction, Don. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. You sing, don't pretend you're not with us, huh? At least give the audience a wave. Okay. Guys, I don't think they're talking the hey guys, I don't think they're taking the announcement too well.
당혹감
A large
속에
portion of the audience is
벌이고 있구나. 분노와 심려가 가득한
what a fucking
소리를
big word.
지릅니다.
Vosserosily. I can't fucking say that. Word that probably means visceral, something related to that, expressing their collective confusion, wrath, and concern. These emotions are expressed by their jaws that have been opened past a certain degree. As Marcel observed, I realized that the chaos wasn't restricted to the audiences. The candidates were starting to get agitated too.
저런 놈이지.
And there he
컨트롤은
is, the
실실
disgusting, duplicitous bastard who brings
지도새도
annihilation to
주변의
everyone
영역을
around him with that silly,
걷어가고
innocent
있었죠.
smile. Bro fucking hates Glue. I don't know why they have beef, but he hates that guy.
어떻게 된 거야? 보호기는 가주대전 참가 안 하는
Oh
거
yeah, she's our
아니었어?
candidate. She's our competition now. Yeah. Huh, what's going on? I thought Bayou wasn't participating in the Hierarchy War. Yeah, we may have lied, if that's what you heard. That dumbass. Way. Please take good care of her. I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging.
분.
See, they always say sink. I never remember what it is. Slice? No, that's not it. Yeah, I don't got it. Explain yourself now.
거지?
Wait, is it Sinclair you're not commenting? Miss Sod told me to grab onto your sword like my life depended on it if you said that exact phrase. Oh, okay, so he said sink and then grab her sword to stop her. Really? Why?
아이씨.
Bla-
그냥
Can't we just...
클리프 시도야.
She mentioned you Oh, I get it, because they're about to tweet.
말을 하면
She told me that if you ever said anything like that, like, can't we just give him a good beating and be done with it?
이런
Uh,
광경은
I appreciate
오랜만이네요.
that she trusted Sinclair to handle this. What a throwback.
정숙하시오.
A throwback? So this happened before? Decorum, demand decorum.
이 몸의
I hope you do not
생체가
mean to
변질을
risk
하는데
having your body marred.
지금이라도
Withdraw your name. It is not too late. Now.
가볼게요.
I'm heading in, Father. 33rd candidate, Bayou of GU family. Come forth.
반대님,
Ready, Dante? I don't know. And
요시도요?
what about you, Ryoshu? Ooh. Okay, her involved.
뭐든지 썰고
I'm itching to
싶다.
get chopping.
기분이 굉장히
Need to
더럽고.
vent this shitty feeling.
파우스트 씨 진짜
괜찮은 것이 아니라
This is something that
하더라도
must be done regardless of soundness of its participants. True. Faust spoke sternly. Still, I still quite detest this pain, this plan. Let's be honest for a sec. Are any of us actually happy to go through with this? My goats, always happy to go through a little bit of violence. Okay, I guess there's the one. Honglu, Ryushu, and I walked up to the platform. I'm so ready. Up close, it was much larger and grander and more imposing than I thought it would be.
선을 넘어서 들어오거라.
Enter the fabric threshold, Jiamu. Once we walked past the curtains, as instructed, we saw Jia Yu Chun, Jiamu, and Jia Zhang waiting for us inside. I know not what in your life beyond the hedges could have brought this change of hearts, but to see you aspire to the seat of hierarch is indeed a sight most curious.
오랜만이에요.
It's been a while, big sister.
큐사에서의 생활은
Has the life in Q Corp been
무섭기만
treating you well? I have seen and
and
learned much, as you must have, Bayou. Grandmother, I had nothing to say, buddy. Now I see your true reason for returning home today.
죄송해요 할머님.
I'm sorry, grandmother. I thought better than to let this be common knowledge. So you did. Now that you have revealed your intent, withdrawal is no longer an option. Very well. Now present the answer that you have brought here today.
정말 많은 분들이
I'm sure you've
이
already
자리에
sat
서서
through
각자가
many
찾은 것에
people standing in the
알려주고
same
있을
place
거라고
I am now,
생각해요.
explaining to you what it was that they'd brought.
그러니 번잡스럽게
So I
첨언된
suppose you would
말보다는
rather prefer I give you a
눈앞에서
straightforward
보여드리는 게
visual demonstration
여러모로 좋으실
than make you
거죠.
sit through another 1,000-word lecture. Honglu gave Ryoshu a
네,
nod. Yes,
괜찮아요.
I'm okay. Ryoshu, do it to him. Give him a little bit of bisection. Our answer that we may be able to demonstrate before them is resurrection via Dante's power to show them that that to us, death is but a temporary
그리고
setback.
그걸
And
제일
a most
극적으로
dramatic
보여주기
demonstration
위해서는
of the ability would be to. Oh my god. I knew it. Bisection.
그래.
Indeed. You have certainly
내가
demonstrated
인정해야 되는데
something.
지금까지 나온
You were
참가자
truly the
중에서
least
제일
dreary
지루하지
part of
않았다
today,
볼까?
Bayou.
아, 그렇다면
Ah, I
제가
see. So
눈앞에서
the
목숨을
most
잃는
effective way to
건
do it would be
제일
for me to get killed in
효과적이겠네요.
front
그것도 아주
without any
확실하게.
room for ambiguity at that.
그렇습니다.
Yes. Ah,
저희 중
then
한 명이
does that
오늘
mean that
시간을
one of us has to
그
make sure that Honglu is no
목숨을
longer
잃
lives?
텐데. 허가는
Boy, no
뭐가
need to beat
이상해?
around the
우리
bush.
처음 만났을 때
Remember what
기억
we
안
did
나냐?
to each other when we first met? See, I even need to read it. I already knew what he was gonna say. To be fair, I mean it's just true.
그렇다면 히스클리프는
Then, Heathcliff, is the implication that you
폭로군을
are still willing to murder
마음껏
Honglu without
말해.
hesitation? Murder?
아또 뭐
Mate, did you
말을
really
못해?
just have to put it like
더
that?
이상 악인들이 아닌
Rarely, I do not wish to
동료들을
hurt my
해치는 건
good
심해.
companions more than I already have.
다행이라 해야 할지
It may be a
모르겠지만
stretch to say that is fortunate.
저희
However,
중에서
we seem to have an
고통없고
individual among us who
신속한
may be able to carry out the
동시에
task in a most
아무런
painless, swift,
다툼이
and
없이
unburdened
이
manner.
작전
My goat. And everyone immediately turned to look at. She's so happy. She's like, "You're saying I'm the one who can be the executioner?
그래서
So how would you
어떤
like to be
모양으로 보면
cut?"
되지? 뇌횡.
Damn, she was so mad. The fucker Li Hang. Who's he working with? It seemed that the slicing Honglu in half did nothing to distract Ryochu from her own thoughts. Mu watched us in silence, motionless in her seat.
뇌까지
You have
절단했대.
split his brain in half.
이 아이는
You have
이제
irreversibly ended this
생명보험으로부터
child's life.
살아나지
Not even
못할
life
것이다.
insurance shall be able to bring him back now.
뭐라고?
Bayou. Well then,
이제 어떻게든
what will you do now?
뭘 하더라도
You have no means to
본래의
restore
옷으로 돌아오시길
this jade of our
바랄게요.
family. What other
보석을
think about that? They
망가뜨린
already
죄값을
revived him. She's mad chill about it. She's like, damn, that was really cool. Anyway, so what are we gonna do? For your transgression, you will
시계
clock spin
돌려.
it. Not her ordering the boss. And so it turned in one of the most high intensity situations I had ever turned in. And then the muscle fibers and nerves of flesh that was split, all being reconnected like a rewinding videotape. Wait, why doesn't that hurt at all? That's actually interesting. I was probably getting used to it. Oh, because he died basically instantly. It didn't hurt. Roshu is just my out. Anyway, she was with skill. Ryoshu's skill with the sword was no joke. I didn't even feel the slightest bit of discomfort. I doubt Honglu even realized that he was dying.
우리 보기가
Bayou, I truly realized that it has been a while since we've met.
담대해진 게 분명하구나.
He has grown quite bold. Whoa, why is she mad? I thought we were cool. Huh?
짐승 냄새.
I smell beasts. Wait, what just happened? Who is that? Or, oh, is it because it's illegal? Ooh, but we're trying to, oh, because resurrection isn't, oh boy. Dark shadows have appeared outside the curtain surrounding us before I even realized what was happening.
다
Bull, rooster, dragon, monkey, they Haishu are here. Dragon? I want to see, dragon's a third, so
불도 불사의 해답을
just to
찾아내야
find the answer to,
하지.
okay. Oh yeah, that was something that they did say. They said, okay, now I'm remembering. They said that if the judges have patience, it won't be a problem. But I'm seeing now they're probably going to be like, this isn't the answer to that question. You basically cheated, or this is a trick.
경계를 무시하고
The break a
난
taboo.
너를 비우라고
Oh,
했었는데.
I see. Yeah. I see what it is. But that's not legal. That's not legal.
이전에
It has
H's
not been
일들,
long since the family that once
가문을
led H Corp
그리
was
오래되지도
brought to ruin.
않았다.
Not arbiter nor claw shall
조용하지 않게
ravage a family of the
다시 이
Hong unit
공원에서
again. Again? Oh, so they were breaking rules up in here. I see. Chun appeared ready to command the high school to kill us all, but Jiamu's silenced her with a wave of the hand.
기다리거라.
You will wait.
가모님,
Venerable
소환이
Jiamu,
끝나면
once the resurrection is complete,
죽어버리다.
the head will.
그러니 그 전에 끝내야.
We must end this before they.
일각만
Hold for one moment.
판단이 섣부르면
To be rash in judgment
놓치는
is
것이
to
있기만
judge
해.
incompletely. I wish
우리의
not to lose
보물과
either our
훌륭
treasure
기사의 탄생.
and the clue to immortality. And Honglu was whole again. Ah,
감사해요, 루시님.
thank you, Ryushu.
정말
It really didn't hurt at
아무것도
all.
느껴지지
You too,
않았어요.
Dante.
정말
No problem.
할머니,
Grandmother, big sister Yun Chan.
보셨죠?
Did you see that?
제가
This
찾은
is the immortality
블록을
I
쌓였다.
found.
오지 않는
Are we safe? If y'all ain't got blown up yet, you're fine. And also, just to be fair, you guys are fine. We've done this. We do this like multiple times a day.
부시 불
If aught to be
시후 및
if aught be owed, a swift vengeance shall arrive in time. It is simply yet to return. She said in Chinese. Jiamu's utterance seems to dissipate the forces that had surrounded us outside the curtains.
가주심사 1차
Jia
참가자
Baiyu, in the
다
first
보호
round of the family hierarchy evaluation,
합격이란다.
you pass. You know, oh, I see where the patience comes in. It looks like he's resurrecting, but because we haven't gotten literally nuked to death, fine. Which means you pass.
가시복.
Baiyu, the Jia family passes. What trickery is this? I thought he was off on some sightseeing tour away from Hongyun, like a jobless rich kid. Damn! When he even managed to find his own answer.
1차 심사
Thus ends the
총
first round.
합격자들은
Those who
곧바로
passed
내일 열릴
must
2차
prepare for the
심사를
second
준비해.
round set to commence tomorrow.
2차 심사와의
Remember, the candidates are
간극한
barred from harming one another
후보자끼리 서로
between now
위해를
and the
가하는
commencement of
것은
the second round of
금지되어
evaluations. I like how they say that now. Previously, they were just like, hey, do whatever you want. If anybody dies, let it be as it may.
이것은 유일한
This is
규칙으로
your one and only rule.
위반한
Thus
후보는
remember it well.
즉시
Anyone who
탄압된다는
dare
점.
break it shall immediately be
양장,
disqualified. That is all. As soon as Jia sang announced the end of the first round, everyone in audience seats began rushing toward the first floor. Getting mixed up with the crowd's probably not a great idea. Let's get out of here. Indeed, let's immediately return to Honglu's room. And we decided to slip out. The curious crowd swept us away. However, as we turned around to leave, Jia Q and his little group. Anyway, stood Jia Q in our path?
아,
Huh?
시우
Oh,
형님이시군요.
big bro Q.
1차 대전에
Well,
합격한
congratulations
거
on passing the first round.
축하드려요.
I think it's one of the people who was there in his past memories. I think it's the one on the left, I think. Not Daiyu.
도련님도 합격하셨다죠?
I hear that you have passed
축하드려요.
as well, young master. Congratulations are in order, it seems.
평생토록 가주 자리에는 일말의
Is that
관심조차
leg?
보이지 않으셨던 도련님이
What is eating on? How is that? How is that you? Oh, wait, no. How is that you, young master, who has not shown an inkling of ambition toward the seat of hierarch,
어쩐 일로 이렇게
suddenly
정말
emerge as one of its
한국에서
candidates, positively
가주대전에
stealing the
나오셨어요?
show?
갑자기
Well, you
욕심낼
know,
수도 있는
sometimes people get
상황이겠어?
swept up by random surges of ambition.
욕심을 낸건
Wasn't
도련님이
that surge of
아니라
ambition your
그대들의
company's
회사가
and not your
아니었는지.
young master Bayou's? Got her immediately being like, bro, don't even play with me. We know about that. Well, if our last meeting didn't confirm it, it seems like they know us well.
테두리 안에 있자 할
Have we
건데
not impressed
벌써
upon you enough
방생해서
that you
난장을
were to
피우다니.
nicely remain within the borders? Instead, he sparked such a disorder at the fringes of his perimeter.
가시춘의
Perimeter.
뜻에 휘둘리는
Perimeter?
걸로 상황이 끝날 것이라
I
여겼는데.
had thought that his only role in this design would be to be played as pawn by Jiaji's charm. No more.
그분,
My lord,
도련님이
perhaps you
너무 과대평가한 게
you have
아니신지요?
overestimated this young master.
아직도 너는
Are you still of the
아무것도
belief
하지
that
않으면
inactions
아무것도 하지 않을
in it
거란
is a
믿음을
path
주시오.
without consequences?
전에 인사도 제대로 못
I didn't
드렸네요.
even get to say hello to
지원님.
you earlier, brother. Not even ignoring his question.
가시 가문의 보호
Bayou of the Jia
정식으로
family
인사드립니다.
formally extends his greetings to you.
성인이 된
I
이후로
realize that this
정식으로
is the
얼굴을
first time
맞대고
we've been meeting
인사드리는 게
face to face
처음이네요.
since I reached adulthood.
그나저나 이완
Speaking of
형님과
which,
강도
did
씨의
you manage to
머리는
stitch
원래대로 잘
Big Brother
붙여주었나요?
Yi Hugh and Mr. Q Tao's King Tao's heads back onto their bodies?
Huh?
Heathcliff was the first to let out a flabbergasted gasp before the other sinners followed suit.
고난의
I guess
형제자매끼리
that's just how
한참
siblings
좋은
of Hong
식으로
Yun
인사를
greet each other, huh?
보차씨가
Seems
유별나게
like Miss
성명을
Bao
피하나
Chai
봐.
was just a particularly nice exception.
급할 이유가 없는 물음을 던지는가.
You ask a question that deserves no answer.
일말의 준비도
You have
없이
arrived
제
here,
차례가 왔다.
unprepared, yet
맨몸으로
ready to
길을
cast yourself
뛰어드는가.
into the flames of all for the mere reason that your turn had come. Damn! How well do they know everything?
여전히 같은
If your
생각을
mind
하나.
hasn't changed, then it would have
지금까지
been
그랬던
wise to
것처럼
remain unseen and
눈에 띄지
unnoticed
않고
as you were.
조용히
네.
Yes.
걱정해 주셔서
Thank you for
감사해요.
your concern.
그
This facade of wisdom and
흉내내는 말들이지.
pensiveness worn upon your speech
도통 고치지
is
못해서
truly intractable. Bro, there's been a lot of big words. I was a wordsmith. I knew a pretty decent amount of words. Shit, there'd be like tons of ones I just do not know.
제가 그랬나요?
Do I do that? Noticing GQ's hand tighten around his weapon, Ishmael quickly jumped in. Oh, time to get going. In case you forgot, there's a rule preventing candidates who pass the first round from killing each other. Hopefully I'm not the only one who remembers that.
계속 위협적으로
If you're going
나오신다면
to continue to bully us,
저희도
don't be
다음
surprised if
수련을
there
쓸
are
수밖에 없다는 점을
consequences. Chill,
알아주시면
don't threaten him.
좋겠네요.
We do not know how strong he is, and he might just fuck us all up. Maybe not, but he could.
오티스 씨,
Lotus, you finished the preparations, right?
지원군들은
The reinforcements are
집
staying by the
건물
front
앞까지 도착한
gates.
상태다.
Huh?
우리한테 지원군이 있어.
Oh, a bluff. Not
그래서
bad. Which
섣불리
is why I'm
행동하는
warning
것은
you
2차 선발을 두고
that taking any
쓸데없는
rash
역전이 벌어질
action
수도
prior to
있다는
the
거지.
start of the second round could result in pointless skirmish for both of us.
허장성세로구나.
A loud boast from an
애당초
illusory.
무력은
They seem to know us too
처음부터
well for you
내세울
guys to.
도리가
They
아니라
knew
생각한다면
he knows us so well that he knows about the Cantos, and it's just like it's your turn. It's like he showed up here doing all this bullshit because it's your turn. But I appreciate that they called us out. We're basically like, don't bluff. Like we know you guys. Though I believe that sheer might is hardly the quality one should flaunt. Aw.
여기서
It was a
너희와
good plan. It was
대화할
not a bad
생각은
plan. Literally on anybody else, it actually worked a little. I'm not intent on finding you here.
하고
Jia Bayu,
제 그릇에
you will
맞지 않은
beget to
것을
great
담으려니
suffering by endeavoring to embrace
화를
beyond your
피하지
abilities.
못하리라.
그러나 부딪혀
Yet,
깨어주고
if he
싶다면
if he
그
still
또한
wishes to challenge and be
성의
broken,
일이죠.
then perhaps the outcome is simply meant to be. And with that, they turned and left us. Seemed that they were here only to give us a warning. What a
조마조마했어요.
relief. I thought we'd have to fight JQ and
하이쇼
his Haishu
기쁘게
pack.
눈치챈 것 같긴 하지만
Haisho.
기분 좋았네요.
They
오티스 씨.
did see right through us in the end, but hey, nice teamwork, Otis. Aw, look, a little. I love that. She was not as happy as Ishmael, but I'll
내하게
take it.
짝이 없는 놈들이야.
What unbelievable impotence.
말하는 내내
Did you not notice how
우리와
they did
쳐다도
not
보지
even
않더군.
glance at the rest of us through the entire exchange? Bochai, love seeing you. Not like that. Peeked out from a pillar before walking up to Honglu. Understandably hiding because getting in that guy's vicinity is probably not a good idea.
1차 심사
You passed the
합격한 건
first round. I'm so happy
축하하고
for. It's.
정말 어떻게
I
된
hope she's
일이야?
not evil. I actually
네가
am just.
가지대전에
I'd be
나올
very
줄은
happy to find
꿈에도
out that he leaves
몰랐는데.
Limbus company and gets into a happy wedded life. Seriously, what's going on here? I didn't imagine even in my wildest dreams that you'd participate in the family hierarchy
보차
war.
누나도 1차
Congrats to you
심사에서
too,
합격한 걸
big sister
축하해.
Bo Chai, for passing the first
나한테
round.
숨겼을
Gathering from the
정도면
fact that you hid it
모두에게
even from me, you really
알려주지
didn't want
않길 바랐던
anyone
거지?
to know it, right?
맞아.
Yeah, I
아마
imagine that
그때부터
must have
다들
kicked up quite the
시끄럽게
ruckus with
쫓겨서
everyone.
괜히
Now I'm starting to
미안해지는구나.
feel kind of bad about this.
본의 아니게
Somehow we
신경을
ended up
쓰는
lying
것이.
to everyone.
뭐 어때요?
Hey,
광고
don't beat yourself up
주잖아요.
over it. Own it instead. Ishmael gets it. Bro, I would not feel bad about lying to any of these people. Some of them want to see you dead. I'm not gonna lie.
이렇게 된 거 네가
Well,
가지대전에
if it's
나가게
all
된
the
건
same to you, then
다행으로
I want to
여기라고.
say that I'm so happy that you decided to take part. Aw.
왜냐하면
I was
네가
worried that you might
가지대전에
have
나간
already
사이에
left Don
네가
Guan Yu
또다시
so far.
대학원을 떠날지도 모른다고
So
생각했거든.
far away from me
그렇게
again by
되면
the time I was
너무
finished with the family hierarchy
섭섭하잖아.
war. That would have been too bad.
그러니
I'm so glad that
가족이
you will
되고서라도
get
계속
to
볼
spend
수
more
있게
time together,
되어서
even as
다행이야.
contestants. I really hope she's genuine. She just seems like such a kind soul so far in the city. Don't forget to say hello and give me a wave if we ever run into each other again, okay? Zood by Chai left us rejoin her faction, waving sweetly as she did so. Aw, she's such a little sweetie pie. Jia Si Chan, please do not die. I'm begging. Oh, but then it's not a fight. Doesn't matter if it's a fighting chapter. Please don't die.
돌아오셨습니까?
Oh, she's gonna pull up on us? You have returned, young master. A favorite servant?
좋은 밤이야.
Not like that.
스핀.
Yep. Good evening, Ziren. Ziren bowed wordlessly in the same detached coldness we sensed earlier. She did not seem at all excited about her master's success today, nor did she appear to be concerned about him.
도련님께
A letter has
사실
arrived
하나
for you, young
도착했습니다.
master Baiyu.
너무도 확연하게
You didn't
부탁의
even try to
인사를
hide the
뜯고
fact that
있다고
the
생각하지 않나요?
envelope was tampered with? Did you? Fair, in this kind of situation, as his servant, she should open it first in case it's a trap.
전달하는 것까지가
Our responsibility was to
저의
deliver
일이고
the letter.
온전한 형태로
To
지켜야
protect
한다는
its
건
integrity was not
제
one of my
소임이
obligations. Fair.
아닙니다. 씨, 이분
Are you sure she's
괜찮으시죠?
our maid servant?
괜찮아요.
틀린
It's
말은
okay.
없을
She's
거예요.
not wrong.
수빈, 일로 와봐. 가령이랑
Ziren,
부탁기를 하기로
can I
했었는데
ask you something?
왜 계속 보이지
Jia
않아?
Ling was promised to play a rock tossing game with me, but I can't find him anywhere.
아, 그게
That's...
말이죠.
Oh, she has more emotion here.
어,
Well, let's see. How many numbers have you learned so far,
지난번에
young
숫자를
master?
어디까지
Not her literally going... Such a smart boy. Ziren and I learned up to 10. Aw. Then he'll be back after 100 nights sleep. Oh, that's the guy. Yeah. 100 nights sleep. Sleep 10 nights, 10 times, and that's 100 nights. Oh, that's so cool, Ziren. You're so smart. Ah, it's nothing. It's something we all learned growing up. She has so much emotion. Damn. How? Damn. Man, I slept 10 times. Oh. 10 times, 10 nights, but I still don't know where Jia Ling's gone. Ooh. Did I say that young master was to return? Mm-hmm. You said he'll be back after 100 nights. Oh, 100 nights is hardly enough, young master. It will take at least 1,000 nights, given what they did to him. And what they do to him. I see. Given what they did, what they do? They said something happened to him. Wait, no, they poisoned him, right? Wasn't that the thing? Young master, it's been years, but young master Jia Ling's body is still decaying. Damn, the poison was that bad? He has lost control of control of over half of his body. Even after he was fed the boluses I'd sent him, I was told to relay that the boluses were useless, young master. Damn. He's just a kid! The decay reached his brain. I overheard the other servants gossip that it is impossible to recover from such a wound. The body is functionally dead. Death would be preferable, in fact. To give up on your naive hope and forget about him. Damn. Was this her son? Or something? Why did she seem so cold? You're always so smart, Ziren. Damn, that's Damn. I will now read the letter, Executive Manager. Oh, yeah. As I stood there pondering, Otis walked up in front and letter in hand. This is from Manager Sod. Hello, everyone. Heard you managed to pass the first round. I wrote this letter before I heard the news, actually. You wouldn't even be reading this letter if you hadn't passed. True. Then, the heck? To be fair, we would have died. Let's save the celebrations for later. The real game starts in round 2. The other candidates must have been making alliances, strategies, sharing information about the next round. Meanwhile, you guys stumbled around, aimless, alone. And before returning to your lodging, and here you are now, reading my letter. Damn, she knows us well. We walked up, got into a little confrontation, went back home, had a little talk with the maid servant, read the letter. We didn't do shit.
이 인간
Is she
어디서
watching
주워
us
먹는
somewhere?
거야?
그래도 안심하세요.
But not to worry, for your
여러분에게
team
걱정되는
specifically,
게
round two
틀렸군.
doesn't quite require much strategizing because it'll be messy, continuous battle after battle. Locked.
항상 하던 대로
So
싸우면
battle
되니까
on as you
괜찮아.
always do. Aw,
당신들이 가장
it's
자신
what
있는
you do best,
부분은
right?
아니,
Hold on.
더 자세하게 말하고
I would like to
싶어도
go into
이
more
편지는
detail in this
분명
letter,
다른
but I'm sure this letter will be,
파가
it has been most likely intercepted by someone with other candidates, clans, or coalitions.
여러분은 지금까지의
So in order for you to
가치와
obtain our objective,
원하는
you have to
걸로
rely on
하는
what you have
겁니다.
learned and gained so far, your intuition and fearlessness
다시 한번
in the face
말하지만
of death.
저희의
Like I said,
목표는 하나입니다.
earlier we have but one
이동을
purpose.
하여 황금가지를
Contextual
얻는다.
clues suggest that the one
나쁜
person is implied to become in second place and obtain the golden bow.
물러나는
Well, that
거죠.
wraps everything up then.
마지막으로
Oh, one last
이
thing.
편지를 허락해
Shameless
주세요.
curs
그곳에서
who have
자주
rested
가보고
their
싶고
eyes upon the
가는 곳만
contents
보이는
of this letter
선생님
without
많아요.
authorization shall be struck down with the curse of misfortune that lasts generations upon generations. Ne- Ne'er shall they ever never no ne'er shall they ever be successful in any endeavor regardless of age. Oh, that's the bottom letters for somebody else.
무시무시한 끝맺음이네요.
That what a way to end a letter. So does anybody know what to expect in round two? That letter really didn't help with anything at all.
자세한 규칙은
It would be better to
패턴에서
learn
직접
the
들어보는
exact
게
rules on
제일
site and hear
정확할
from the
듯합니다.
organizers themselves.
듣는 귀와
It is
보는
likely
눈,
that there are forces who
어디든
already
숨어
have
있을
their
듯하네.
eyes and ears on us.
관리자님,
Probably.
문 앞에서
There's someone by the
기다려주세요.
door.
말이
Right on
끝나네.
cue, eh? I don't
그건
think
아닐
that's what
거예요.
this is. Damn it.
젠장,
Grab your weapons.
닮은
Prepare
궤도로
for.
전투 태세를.
Relax. Oh, it's my favorite people. Despite our arrest, the person by the door was none other than Zia Zichan. Can we alliance? Please lock in with us. You can fight with us, Zichan. Wait, you come along too. It's okay. Fight with us. We will keep you guys safe. We promise. We did good against the blood bags and the blood fiends. She wore an expression that had grown quite familiar we'd grown quite familiar with by now. An interesting combination of annoyance and disappointment.
혹시나 싶었는데
Why do I ever expect
확실하네.
anything better from you
이렇게
anymore?
덥석
So you're just
문열하시는
opening the
꼴을
front door
보아하니
to anyone without even checking who knocked, just like that?
근데
I
저희
thought we
서로
were
말
done
안
talking
하기로
with.
우리가 좀
Shut up,
조심성이 없긴
Ishmael.
했지.
Yeah, we can be pretty heedless from time to time. But I
하지만
do
저희를
think
죽이러 올
anyone who
암살자분들 중에서
intending
녹화를
to
할까
kill
말까
us would have the
망설이고 있을 만큼
decency to stand and
친절한 분은
hesitate in
없을
front
것
of the door,
같았거든요.
in front of my door, wondering if she would knock or not. But I don't think anyone who's intending to kill us would have the decency. Actually, it's true.
아까
Earlier in round one,
바오랑 원춘한테
you had yourself
얘기했어.
killed in front of Jia Mu and
일부러
Bixa
죽는
Yun Chan,
모습을
didn't you?
내버리고
And you revived yourself in
다시
front of them
살아났던
too,
거야.
I presume. Right?
그렇게까지 하는 이유가
Why
뭐야?
even go that far, huh?
오빠는 왜
What's
갑자기
gotten
다시
into you,
가지려는
brother?
거야, 대체?
Family hierarch? Really? Why now? Why all of a sudden?
봐봐, 지금도
She looks so pained. Huggaloo, give your sister a hug. She's clearly concerned for your safety.
누구보다 가죽 따위엔
That you
관심 없는
couldn't care
듯한
less
연기를
about
하고
becoming
있으면서
something like the family hierarch.
정말
Is that really it? That they told you to do it?
수준
Are you trying to imagine just for a sake of
진짜
it?
만약에
What
우리
if,
목표가
just
일본이
what
아닐
if,
수도 있지 않을까?
like what if our actual goal isn't to come in first place?
그걸 누가 믿어?
Do you seriously expect me to believe that? What? I mean, it's the truth. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Yeah,
그렇지만
right,
그날은
totally. Heck, I
아니던가.
wouldn't buy that either.
아무튼
Anyways,
해석이나
I'm not
협상이
here
그런
to
거는
ally or parley. Oh man,
그건 이제 오빠랑 죽어도
parley
두번
with you.
다시
I'm never, ever doing anything like that with you again, brother. Damn, please. We will keep you safe, Zicha. Just, oh, but then again, people who hang out with us die. Stay away far away from us, Zichan. It's for your own good.
밤이
It'd be
찾아올
nighttime
거니까
soon, you know.
햇빛도 제대로 들지
In your
않을
rooms,
만큼 어두웠잖아.
because you barely let so much as a ray of moonlight in. She looks so concerned. Give her a hug. She needs reassurance. Please, be a good big brother.
초대받지 않은 객들이
She's
탐색해.
warning us that we'll be visited by some uninvited guests
이
soon.
상황에서
Yeah, no way they're letting
여기까지가
you, a
된
sudden,
말은
unforeseen
방법을
variable,
돌릴
spend the
없지.
night in peace. But didn't they warn us earlier that round toucans are prohibited from hurting each other? It's uh, uh, a little murder didn't hurt nobody. I see. The only thing that matters in exact wording. Blah. Not. Oh. Candace can hurt and Candace. I was kind of thinking that too. Candace can hurt other candidates. But if their faction were to show up and talk to a competition for a little bit, I wouldn't be
맞아.
against it. They won't intervene
우리들의
as long as the
경계를
candidates do not
통해서는
are not trying to
연습하는
kill a fellow
상황이 되는
candidate,
거지.
literally with their own hands.
그러니
So don't trust
너의
anyone,
시종들이
even your
있지.
maidservants.
직접 여기로 와주신
Thanks for
건가요?
coming here in person, Sichan.
내일은
Tomorrow
정말로
will really be
친구가
enemies. No.
이제 와서
I
바뀌는
know it's
것도
not it's too
없었겠지만
late to change anything, but tomorrow stumbled over. Come on. Give her a hug. Please. Shut off, then turned around and left us though she swallowed what she wanted to say. Way.
사실 아가씨께서 여기로
He expressed the wish to
방문하고
visit
하셨을
you
때
herself. I made
세
3
번을
attempts to talk her out of it.
말했습니다. 저의 위치에서
It
세
was
번을
highly
말할 것은
impertinent of
가당치
someone
않은
of my
일이긴
station to
하군요.
advise against her 3 times, yes,
그만큼
but I
아가씨께서는
implore you all
쉽지
to
않은
know that her
선택을
choice to
하셨다는
come
점
here was not an easy
알아주십시오.
one. I
실례한
know, this
질문일 수도
question can sound a
있지만
bit nosy, but are
그쪽
things okay over
상황은
there?
시선을
We will face the
가해낼
trial of the best of our
생각입니다.
abilities.
부디 마주칠 일이
I
없기를
wish with all my
진심으로
heart that our paths
바라겠습니다.
will not cross tomorrow. Me too. Me too. Or maybe you could. She said no. Ah, I feel so conflicted. I share his sentiment.
저들과는
Mhm.
서로 해를 가할
I wish
일은
not to ever
아니기를
bring harm to
바라시는
them,
거야.
nor they us in return.
뭐 그게 생각만큼
Well,
어려운
when's
일은
anything
아니야.
ever gone as we wished? Yeah, no, Heathcliff, please let me be hopeful. But Heathcliff sounded just as uneasy. Just let me dream, Heathcliff. Just let me dream. How far is this gonna go? I kind of want to do this all in one sitting, but I feel like I've been here for like 2 hours, which isn't that crazy. But like, I did literally roll out of bed, come here. So, all right. I have the resources. Why not? I'm probably not gonna get any new guys anytime soon, or at least too soon. Actually, okay. Let me do 2 checks. Hold on. Let me just do a little resource gathering real quick.
내일도 똑같겠지.
덕분입니다, 관리자님.
I know some people do that, like they actually do the things. I can't be bothered. I'm not doing all that. I do 1 a day, get my little stuffs. Now, follow up. The question was, is there enough resources in here to warrant a lot of tickets in here? I'm gonna buy this regardless, so it's fine. Alright. But I'm running the rupture team regardless. And do you have rupture? No, right? No. You're like a damage ID. Alright. Let's see. Seriously? I really don't. I mean, I guess nah. I want to do rupture. It's charge with slight rupture, so. Alright. Up you go.
먹잇감이라고 생각했던 존재에게 사냥당하는 기분은 어떠신가요?
Here it comes. I'm skipping this. I'm not gonna read through this. It's okay. I don't need to know. I just want to get back to the story. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, obviously this is a blood fiend thing, but it's fine. It has decent rupture applications. It targets blood fiend. Yeah, it's fine. All right, let's get a couple more of the Honglu ones. I'll use this first. Actually, not even. Just use the couple when I need like 5. From the Honglu. And I gotta upgrade them life-wise. Also, I tried to pull for Gregor and Honglu. Gregor and Rhodion's rupture IDs. No dice. They did not want me to have that. Clearly. $25. Damn, they even saved a lot. Actually, you know what? You do need to be higher, actually. Alright. You're gonna do some good stuff, I hope. So you'll be the replacement for the Rupture team. Oh, or I guess I should probably upgrade your ego too. Level 3 is fine. I would go level 4, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And what's your passive? If an enemy or ally is killed with rupture or bleed damage, inflict lasso on random entity. And what does lasso do? Gain rupture potency. Gain turn end. Gain rupture potency equal to this unit's current speed. Okay. And gain 1 bind. Okay. I'm cool with that. Alright, and we're back. Fight time. What position do you take?
혈기분들이 또 날뛰고 있나요?
9? Wait, huh?
이제 명을
1, 2,
받듭니다.
3,
주머니군요.
의뢰는
4,
급행
5,
주머니군요.
6, 7.
보고회인가? 혈기분들이 또 날뛰고 있나요?
Okay. Let me put him in the first line.
혈기분들이 또
I
날뛰고
thought it said 9 was
아니면
golden or something. I was like, wait, what? That doesn't
저주를
make sense.
끼얹을 것이 있나 보군요.
Yeah, it's fine.
배우던 대로 방송을 켜겠다.
I'll upgrade if necessary. Oh moon, once it waxes, it wanes. Oh water, once it fills, it overflows. For all lights must go out. The night is still.
때가 되었네요.
It's time. Sharpen your senses.
어이,
Ah,
이 건물에
hey.
진짜가 올 수 있는 경로는
Or some known infiltration routes in this building that our enemies could use.
일단 상대 쪽에서
Anywhere
안심을
really, as
하겠다고
long as
마음을
the
먹으면
assassin is willing to put their mind to
한
it.
번은
There was
침대
this one
밑에서부터
time
나오신 적도
when one of
있었으니까요.
them suddenly appeared from under my bed.
그건
That sounds kind of horrifying. It's a terrifying, but it is kind of scary. Ryoshi was our resident smoke demon, Ryoshu. She's on 10. She's listening. She knows when someone's about to pull up. Every time. Usually puffing her cigarette as soon as we're looking around in full alert, suddenly pointed up. Up.
천장.
Ceiling, someone just landed above us. So if they're hiding in the ceiling, there must be more waiting for us just out the door. Unlu spoke casually as though he was expecting to have them join us for tea or something. Impressive. You're pretty sharp. Hi, Shopak? There's all whipped around and swung the weapons toward the voice, but... Oh, a fucking drunk guy? The assassin dodged back with ease and began chugging from a gourd in his hand.
이 냄새
It smells like...
얼마
Is
전에
that saw drinking on the job? Absolutely. Give me a break. I'm an old guy on a night shift. I say I deserve a drink. Fair enough. Our target's young master Giabayu. Let's kill him quick and call it a night. With that, the enemies began flooding into the room. They don't know, but they're not winning.
유감 없는 싸움을 기대하겠습니다.
How many I gotta kill? Dodge. Ooh, fine. Ooh. What? Okay. Damn. Damn. Why is this guy rolling so high? On the floor. Well, when I say rolling high, I mean like they're just getting a lot of coins early. What are you guys weak to? Hold on. Okay. We need some kills fast. Okay. This one should go better, I think. Can you break his dagger? Nope. No coin, please. Please. Fuck me. Alright, we got one. We got two.
기회를 잡았네. 희청이는 저자를 꺾어 넘기다가는
Alright, we'll probably need a
선수의
heal.
승리가 떨어질 것이 뻔하지.
Yeah, we definitely will. Too far off? You need more purples, though. Actually, does Hangul have a special thing?
모기의 모든
Not
좀
yet.
바꿔야겠어요.
Actually, I wonder how far this goes. Because it was kind of mentioned about the whole negative character development thing. It was leading to believe that Hangul is supposed to go through some kind of change in this chapter, but it's going to be bad. But I don't think it's changed at all so far. Damn. We're actually like taking damage here.
저기는 땅에 떨어졌네. 이제 우리를 누가 막겠는가?
Yeah, I'm getting past this one. If I use this, what would happen? Take one gloom. We have another gloom incoming, and okay, we can do that. Hit them, all of them. I'm gonna let you do you. Do I want the orange? Probably need that actually. Do these. Okay. This should be good though. Anybody who's not low probably gets. Oh, so anybody who's low probably takes a little bit of damage. Wait, that was my two. Oh no, I was like, okay, that was a bunch of them. They're just stacked up on top of each other. Look at him. Alright, I think this pushes. Maybe? Barely. Nice. 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 I think we even killed this whole group here. Nah. Just shy. Okay, we're back in. Duck and dodge. 2 purples, be fine. Did I go for the heal? Oh, got it yet. Alright. Purple should be fine. Should push it over though. Do it to him. Thank you.
효과적이네요. 진실을 기억하는 게 좋겠어.
Nice.
죽지 않겠어. 끝내지.
Nice.
지가 않은데? 아주
I think this actually kills. Ah, just barely. Misses, I mean. Good stuff. We're okay. We're doing fine now. A little touch and go at the very beginning, but not bad once we get ramped up. Honestly, this one probably could have just been win rate.
가적.
Damn, we're still losing?
불쌍하게 울고.
Did this go? Nope.
아무튼 놀라운 한 방.
Okay, that's got kill. No?
조그만 하나비였어.
Last one? Thank you. I was about to say, no way he doesn't die.
깔끔하게. 끝내지.
Alright, there we go.
그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다. 청소부가 다녀가고 날이 밝으면
Alright, so are we going to
죽은
20?
자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도
Probably.
아무것도
I have
알
to
수
guess
없을
we're going to
것입니다.
20. Maybe we leave right as
시험해볼
round
기회구려.
2 starts? That's my guess. I feel like we're gonna see something. Like we gotta get some kind of major development. But are they all okay, that's kind of funny. I wonder if we get a targeted a focus encounter. Well, since we're just gonna attack, get the absolute resonance would be nice. Please, thank you.
숨통 끊기.
Nice.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그릇 두드려 패.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
Alright.
부서진 흠차이가 죽지 마라.
He dies. Nice. Sandy increases are good.
깔끔하게.
I think we just win right at this point. That's another one down.
승부처다.
Still shy of kill. Wait. Oh.
최고의 선택이었어. 관리자.
We could use your stuff. Is this multiple? It does. Well, let's see. You get one of these. Good, good. Oh boy. Okay. So you definitely want to use yours. I could do that. And do this. Get absolute res. So maybe that'll help. Maybe. What? Please. Thank you. Dear God.
그림을 따라 달려가면 역시 여기 숨어 있었네요.
Nah. No kills, but he's like literally 8 health, so it's fine. Nice. I saw one enemy get attack off, but I see a bunch of them got staggered. Okay, good, 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 bad. Block. Dang, Hunk. Oh, yeah, go hit him. Block you. You use your own lasso. He also has a 5. Anyone talk about 4 now? We have no crowd control. I'll just have to eat it. Hopefully it doesn't die though.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
I think I'll be fine. Like a decent amount of these guys just die outright.
끝나자.
Oh, perfect. Well, not perfect, but maybe it'll help. Damn. Decent damage, I would say. It's 1 kill.
숨통 끊기.
He dies. Oh, no, he doesn't die. But no one attacked, no one attacked by you. It's good. It's 1 kill. That's 2. And this guy's the last one.
그림자 속으로.
Ooh, almost a kill.
지가 않은데?
Bang.
작살을 내놨어.
And we're out. Maybe we'll have a third? Maybe? Maybe. I feel like we gotta have that boss fight though. We haven't had like a fight. It was like, okay.
좋아. 생동감이 살아있는 좋은
Yeah, I was kind of
공간이다.
thinking there'd be like,
다음 먹잇감도
Okay,
이런
is this
식이었으면
focus encounter?
좋겠어.
he has a body. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be the focus encounter. 53. We haven't hit 55 yet. We're getting close. Actually, you know what? Give me like 5 minutes. I'm gonna use the bathroom. How do you? And I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Let's do it. A little fight and then story time. Story time.
사건을 끝내러 가볼까?
Also brought snacks, so I may shoot away from the camera. Not camera, but mic. Still working on it.
이전
It
사유한
seems that we are continually underestimated by our foes. Who made the same mistake. You didn't seriously think we would be defeated by such a pathetic force, did you? Ow, ow. Pipe down. You give me an early hangover. And don't you compare us to a little troublemaker of the Shi family, will you? Be careful. His combat capabilities are leagues beyond those of his companions.
혼자서 여유를 부릴 이유가 있다.
Okay,
그거군.
so that's why he's so sure of himself. I
소속과
see.
이름을 밝혀라.
It's identify your name and allegiance.
바닥에서 그런
Well,
걸
alliance?
입어댈 사람이
Oh, it said allegiance. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. Allegiance, yeah. Really, you think I just tell you all that if you act nicely, worked in this line of business, worked nicely? Working in this line of business? Eh. I have no name nor allegiance to give you, friend. Ha. Though I have no name to give, I have a title that others took the liberty of giving me. You tend to pick up one of these things when you survive so long.
한 손에는 술병을 들고
He who emerges with a liquor bottle only to fade into the nightly shadow. The world has deigned to call him the night drifter of the drunken palm.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐도
I don't think he's
포기하지
like that.
마세라. 저들의
Okay.
공격은 우리의 투지를 깨뜨릴 수
Hmm.
없을 테니.
Gotcha. Saga in this turn fits this unit's speed to 10 next turn. Interesting. Uh-huh. Ongu. Wait, what? When hit during combat phase, 20 plus 20% damage for the turn. During the combat phase, on class moves take 15% damage from the skill. Interesting. Deal 2% damage for every 1% missing health. Damn. Fails to hit Hungry with a skill. Gain 3 offensive level down. At less than 70%. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Damn. Alright. Oh, they're all attacking Hungry. Not good. Not good. You have defense still, right?
또 제압할 것이 있는가?
This is actually really bad. Only one person can clash. Wait, are these easier or harder? 12, 12, and 13, okay. So you should probably take one of these. And you should also take one of these. You can take one of these? Well, actually, no, you should take one of these. Then you might be able to win this one. Hopefully you do. Everybody's thingy, right? Alright. I guess we'll just drop some damage on you. Hopefully you die. Nice job, Rodion. Now, early damage is ideal. Please. Nice. Nice job.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
Good stuff. Damn. Still shy, but not bad. Who healed?
모기에 묻은
you?
피 좀 닦아야겠어요.
Oh, is it you? 3%. Ah, that's stupid. Alright. Let's see. These are probably doable though. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Probably a couple of them actually have positive sanity. You have favored, actually. Okay, take this big one. You take. I guess you take this one, the weakest. Just try to get you online. You're good. You take that one. Would it be ideal for you to hit this? Potentially. If we can push one of you guys out, that would be great. Because then we could just fucking lay it. Why? Please? Oh my god. G passes, but you two. Okay. What am I dealing with? Bro! How are you favored for losing every... How are you favored losing every coin? I just don't understand. Please? Oh, you... Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Honglu. Thank you. Thank you. Because everybody else wants to just fuck around. Actually, low-key, I could use it. Actually, no, let me not. Because you only get one per day, annoyingly. And I don't know that I won't need a better one later. Oh, wait, what do you have? Is it? You have a ton of bleed on you. Wait, no, not even. It's you. You also just have a ton of bleed on you, which is still not ideal, but okay. Can... Oh, you got damage. Oh my god. Can you beat any of these? No. I hate the team I have. Oh my god. Okay. We can make this work though. We get you in there. Nothing? Seriously? Alright. Go for a little bit of damage. I just need to win. We'll start the biggest hit. Wait, hold on. If he has 3 plus... Ooh. 2 count. 5 bleed. We're definitely not pushing you over, so... Someone else is gonna have to take that one. Just take the strongest other one. Someone's just gonna have to eat that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. You're weak to cuts? It's not weak to cutting. The only two who aren't are the 2 people who can't clash. Could you maybe do it? Maybe. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's not good. It's really bad. Okay, you can maybe do... Please! Alright, I think we can maybe get something over this to this. And then... I'm shooting in the dark at this point. I got nothing. Only one person has an actually good clash. I might have to reset even. Almost pushed him over, which is... Damn. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to work. And she's dead. Okay. Pretty. Okay. Whatever, it's fine. We got other... Could you roll positively for the love of Christ? Roll, literally, could you roll positively for the love of Christ? Oh, you do, but it's against 15. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna reset, but let's just see how this goes.
많이 따가울걸요? 일단
Oh yeah,
보이면
stagger,
상체에서
which
안
is
떨어질
good.
테니까.
Somebody died. Oh well,
돌리셔야겠어요,
you're gonna die too.
관리자님.
Unironically, you're going to eat actual garbage. But yeah, it's just favored on some of these, so I guess that's good. Um, could you? I don't know. Hit anyone, like any of these guys. You might be able to break this, which I guess I'll take. No paralysis. You just aren't. You just have no shot now. Okay, you hit him. Maybe we kill somebody that's decent. Still the lasso option, which probably would be better, but no favored, which means no bother. Okay, maybe. Oh, he has a 41. That's why I'm following. Okay, you have a good chance of being that, and then. Oh, we're down one. That's why. Yeah, I'm following. All right. Just so you don't take
무기의
too
무게는
much
좀
damage.
바꿔야겠어요?
You're weak to cutting. God. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, just knock him out, I guess.
깔끔하게.
I could switch my team, to be fair. If I just bring, I literally could just bring the Poise team, and they would actually just fucking demolish. Or even the Bleed team. Derek about the Bleed team. Yeah, they would act a fool on this other. Oh, okay. I almost clicked the X button by accident because for whatever reason my mouse was on top thing. I was trying to speed this up. You know how like you hold the point and then it makes the ego stuff go faster? Yeah. Why? Yeah. Anyway. Honglu, you're actually so fucking cool. The B, well, not the B team, but like other Oh, no, I pushed it over.
동료들 상태에 신경
Not
좀 쓰셔야
good,
할 것 같은데요, 관리자님.
but actually quite manageable right now. Ooh. They really want me to use this ego. I don't want to. They're really about to make me just be like, fuck it, and just, you know what? Actually, fuck it. My Rupture team's not completely online. Why am I over here suffering when I could just actually just blow them up?
의도한 대로
Man,
되지 않았군요. 차가
give me that back.
부족했기 때문이겠죠.
So
티타임을
they come
가지고
back real quick. Let's just try a different team. Let's see. Oh, actually, I could use the thingy team. What? Okay, let me think. What team? This would be a funny team to bring. Just like, wait, hold on, guys. We picked the wrong IDs. Let's just, and boom. That would be funny. But let me actually try to use the archetype. Maybe? I don't really want to use Poise team right now. Definitely don't want to use the burn team. Bleed team is not bad. Bleed team isn't bad. Sinking could also be good because I could still bring Hong Blue and switch him in for charge because he does do sinking things. Options. Who's strongest? Probably charge team. But there's no point in bringing the full charge team because they're not gonna. This is kind of a generalist because they're not gonna benefit each other. I don't think.
준비는 끝냈어요.
All right, so I'm gonna go charge team, and I just want to get uh what's her name? Otis online real quick. Yup. Yup. Give me that little bonus. Yes, sir. Yup, that's the good stuff. Alright. Because those guys actually piss me off with that. I should never have to struggle. Ever. The audacity to make me struggle, yeah, I will see you. You will see me.
준비는
For
완료했습니다.
sure.
오, 어디 가는지는
형님과 누님들을 위해
Making sure everybody's 50. Yes, it's fine.
팔 배터리
Alright,
교체
because the
했었나?
audacity. Making me struggle. I'm over here trying. Stop that right now. Yeah, see, immediately it's better. Let me see. Can I get you in there? No. Guys, taser this motherfucker. I'm just mad. I'm mad as hell. No good ones for you? Alright. I'll take this one. Rip space on first turn is not what I want to see, really. Yep, I got someone. And then... No, you can't take this last one. Can you take this? I'll just give it a evade. Can you evade? Maybe. Oh, you can't take this one either. Can you take any of these? Oh, wait, no, you can't take any of them. Ugh, that's kind of bad. Between the two... You take playing damage? No, really? Alright.
말 있으면
Do it to him, and you help out with damage in this guy. Actually, good clasher should be
공격
last.
범위 확인.
Please? Thank you. I was about to say, don't lose the first thing. Please. Please. Oh my god. Can you guys not win a clash? Oh, he won. Okay. I thought he was about to lose too. I was gonna be so mad. I'm not even mad at this one. This one was gonna be tough. Can you win? 4 coins? No way you didn't miss all of them. I was mad. Alright, so our front runner is definitely gonna be Faust. Which I'm fine with. That's fine. That is fine. Gain. Did he lose that? On Clash Lose, he loses these. Okay. So, probably a good reason to hit that guy. Oh my god, my best Clasher can't hit him. Okay. Lovely. Horrible. Awful. Terrible. What am I dealing with? And of course, no one won their first clashes. I'm sick. And then 4 of my guys can't even stop anybody. Bro. This can't be real. I don't want to use this stuff. Here we go again.
원정은 실패했습니다.
These people make me so angry. I wanted you to be someone strong, but they're pissing me off, so make sure you have all your IDs on you. See, I knew something was up with this team. Yep. Is it an upgrade? Why? That's really good too. Oh, is this our nebulizer? And probably better to have healing, especially in this case, because clearly this mission's already giving me trouble, so let me not play around with them. Get that, and let me get bleed. Okay. Alright. You will see me again. See, they're really gonna try to make me question whether I should upgrade these guys. I don't want to, but
책임은 모두 내가 진다.
should he be in the first lineup? He should be.
드디어 내
내가 나를 불렀나?
Actually, you know, I could do it. Bang, bang, bang,
의뢰가
bang,
들어왔나요?
bang,
자,
bang, bang, bang.
드디어 내 차례냐?
Oh, it's 7. Actually, no, he could be in the first lineup, but still, I don't think I want him to be
쥐고
like that. So actually,
소재가
generalists followed by
내가 움직여야
드디어
내가
whoever's left. Because if the first person dies, then Faust should get in there to get the healings going.
이것
And
참
then,
설레는구려.
yeah. Okay. Let's try it again.
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만 남아 있다.
This is
생명은
better.
어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
Wait, are you okay? Don't fight that guy. That stuff. Yes. Well. Ooh, wow, that's not good. Yeah, let's just knock you out, actually. So, these are mostly covered except for one, and you are not...
이런 식으로 잘 보이게 걸어두는
You won't take
건
a ton of damage.
아니에요?
Which is mean better.
이런 식으로 잘
Not
보이게
necessarily.
걸어두는
Okay.
건
Okay, I'm not mad at this setup. It's a good start, I think.
점 찍었네.
Ooh. They're not gonna break it, but okay. At least it's one coin. I'm not mad at that. And you have healing capabilities, so that's fine.
엎드리도록
Baby? Nope. Please? Fine. Bro. Why can't they win a clash? It's not even like the numbers can't do it. They literally just refuse to win the clash. Like, what? Alright.
오, 니네들 기분이
And then when they
좋았어?
don't win the clash, and this guy gets
재밌는
fucking
거라도 봤어?
busted. Ugh. Relax. He cannot clash it. Oh, what? You can kind of clash this. You're the only one with positive Sandy. I love this idea, but this is it's already a problem. Like, it's already not looking good. It's been one round. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. You have something at least. I guess you could take. Imagine if he loses. Okay, let's see. What is this? Yeah, I don't know why I would want to fight this. I literally can ignore this. Praying you win. All I got. And you're going to lose, which is annoying. You won't take a lot of damage though. You'll take 2 hits, a little bit of bleed, which is fine. And then you can't take that. You can take this? Wait, fuck. Alright, you take this back. You take this off. Who's taking this? You are. So then, who's taking... Can you take this? Ooh, you're also at 5. Crap. So you're just gonna get a free hit. Unfortunate. Actually, this is fine. I actually like that way that's going. So... You can take this guy, I guess. At least for the ego.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a lot here.
어라?
That's awful. Oh wow, you actually won your clash. I am so impressed. It's an ego! It's an ego. Why can't you do your... Yoshi? My beloved. Someone who always gets me right is Ryoshu. She always gets me right. Alright.
이런 동료들 상태에 신경
We
쓰셔야
are
할 것 같은데요.
not doing well.
이 눈들을 너무
Who's
오래
staggered?
보고 있지 마.
One person staggered,
홀려버려도 구해주지
and
않을
4 of my dudes can't even clash. No ego. Yeah, he's gonna be like, okay. Give up, give up, give up, give up. Bro, I'm getting bullied. My first hard fight and I damn. Bullied.
감미로운 트럼펫
Alright.
경보와 비
So then you go with the bleed team. I think this is the correct course of action. But I do need to upgrade this. No better clash. This will come in handy. Yeah, I think I could use this. 10 bleed on target. Yeah, that's not gonna be important right now. Yeah, you stay right there. Yeah, I think this can work. I just need them to win some of their clashes on the first turn. Like, I can't have literally half of them
어떤
just die
조직원들인지
on the first... Well, not die, but like just lose. Especially against the guy, because that guy immediately gets like a bunch of sanity, which makes it impossible to catch up, because if everybody just lost the clashes against him and he has high sanity, it only makes it like infinitesimally worse. Alright, please guys, I need you guys to win your clashes. I'm literally on my hands and knees saying win your clashes, please. And you can't clash. Actually, you know what? It's fine. I don't care if you can't clash. Actually, maybe I do care a little bit. You don't take extra bleed damage, right? No. Well, extra cut damage, so no. Do I take that risk? You know what? I think I do. Take a small risk. Let a couple of people take some bleed. And go for the kill on this guy. You take a little bit of damage. I'm willing to make that bet. I see the people who are actually clashing to win their clashes. And killing this guy would... him and or just getting the stagger would be huge.
대가리 딱 떼도
Please. Thank you. This is... Please? God. Alright. I'll take it. I will take it. Not a lot of damage, but that is fine, honestly. I'm okay with that. Can you actually win? That's actually so dumb. That actually makes me actually kind of angry. Please? Okay. Once again, that's fine. I just need you to let her activate a little bit, get some damage going.
나리의 속 깊은 뜻을 우리 헤아리기엔 쉽지
Alright, as long as we're not doing
않은데.
terrible. Nice. Perfect. This is exactly what I want to happen. Exactly what I want to happen. Okay. We can make something happen with this. This is actually like really big. This is like a big, huge boon. And he's at negative sanity. This is actually huge. Hold on. Ah, it's rolling hot. Fuck. Sucks. Slightly. Slightly sucks. Slightly sucks. You know what? Okay. You take this. You take that. You can take this. I'm praying that you don't fail me. I don't want to waste my stuff, but I really need you to win. Okay, you know you have 15 plus. He has -4. I can't. I was gonna say I cannot imagine him losing, which is just not true. Should I just try to kill you? Is it better to kill you? I'd say pushing this guy over would be better. And you go after it. Yeah, that's fine. You knock this guy out, which will put us at another high deficit. So at least we'd have extra hits somehow. So that'd be decent. And then you can still gain some stuff by hitting this guy. Alright. So we got... Nice. Huge, huge, huge. Huge. No. No. Yeah, you die. Fuck. Well, not die, but take a lot of damage. But can you please? Fuck. Oh my god. I mean, I guess you didn't take a lot of damage, which is, I guess, is good. I'll take it. Alright.
방금 파도가 너무 거칠었던 탓에 치명상을 입은 동료가 생긴 것 같아요. 확인해
This
보시는 게
is
좋겠는데.
not great. Bad even, actually. But not untenable? Not untenable. Not great, though. Okay, maybe win this. You won't take a lot of damage. Hopeless. Oof. Okay. Actually, okay. Let me see. Can anybody else do what he's doing? No. Can you do what he's doing? No. Well, actually, kind of. But you're the only one with favor. But you have the potential to roll that high. Actually, it's probably for the best because you're at your stagger threshold. So I probably would prefer if you didn't eat that one. Yeah, it's like a fuck ton of bleed. That's actually like really bad. Can anyone dodge? Everybody's a counter merchant. Okay. Alright, well, let's see if we can handle these other... Still not a guarantee, but would at least mean that I got something going, at least. You're so likely to lose. No, you won't even be able to look at it. Actually, you could handle that, and then, well, that one. Well, I definitely don't want you to touch Honolulu, if I can afford not to. Maybe you kill him? Oh, you know what? I mean, you got 7 by 4, so that's 21 damage right there. A little bit of forced damage would mean you live. That, I don't want you to touch him. He might... see what happens.
잘라낸다.
They probably still die, but
아름다운 춤을
at this
추면
point, let me just see what
몇 분이어야
happens.
해. 그럼 이 발목을 잘라버리면
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 뚝뚝이려 패.
Alright, full. I think he dies here. He does. Not bad. You take a lot of damage. Not enough to kill you though. And you actually win. Wow. It still sucks because Honglu's gonna die, but I actually appreciate that. You know, some like good stuff actually happened. Honglu dies though. He lives?
보는 것을 두려워하지 마시게.
승리를 이끌.
침 바르면 낫는다네.
Hold on. You can't clash a single thing. These numbers are a little high. Alright. Six and five, so 2 5s, that's a 16 at the highest. 18 maybe a little higher. Alright, let me just be considerate for what we can do here. We can't kill you, we can't kill you. We need 200 damage on you to happen. Okay. But you can stop some things. So actually let me get you in there. Oh, hold on. Can you stop? No. You can't stop anything. Fuck! And if you literally touch anybody, you die.
이런 식으로 잘 보이게 걸어두는 거 아니에요?
Why is everybody a 5? I think you just gotta die, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, gang, you just have to die. I'm not gonna hold you. Kinda just gotta eat that one. I want you to do something, but literally, I got nothing to offer you. Let's just drop some damage on him. You're countering. Well, I guess for you, and then no one's clashing you. And you're clashing that. I guess this is fine. And you do some damage to him. You know, you're doing damage to. No, don't.
이 눈들을 너무 오래 보고
Actually, that's
있지
fine.
홀려버려도
Yeah, that's
구해주지 않을
fine.
테니.
Because you could gain some sanity, which would be good. Alright. Honglu, you are a sacrifice. Once again, I do apologize. I literally cannot save you. Yeah, this is not happening.
피날레를 준비하지.
Wow, he actually made it. Wait, we actually almost hit 100. Okay, if I would have sent her to attack him, they would have actually made it. Wait, what happened? Oof. Damn. Special animation and everything?
상황이 닥쳐도 포기하지 마세라.
승리를 이끌.
저들의 공격은 우리의 투지를 깨뚫을 수 없을 테니.
I do apologize, Honglu. I wanted you to live real bad. I was really trying. It just wasn't happening. They weren't letting me do shit. But I suppose it doesn't really matter. They'll come back regardless. Let me get some damage off on you guys and then pick you. Who's taking this? You are. Actually, you don't even have to.
죄인인가?
Look, yeah, maybe I should have went for a sanity gain.
아류산 소통의
I'll see how this goes, but I might do this again, see if I can win this without getting Honglu killed.
사냥이 성공적이었네요.
Just to see.
이
Just
흐름대로
to see.
사냥을 끝내러 가보죠.
Damn, that's a lot of damage. This is 88. You wouldn't die, actually. Does anyone have... The only one who wouldn't die? And no one else has anything good enough to flash it, I don't think. Because what's the number? Oh, this is unopposed? Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's just a 10, that's why. Okay, yeah. You just block that. And you just... Oh, you didn't even get to use your thing. And then the rest of you can just wail on this fucker. Did he die? Nope. Almost. Not quite though. Which I'm fine with. Close. Really? Really? Appreciate you for executing this guy. Almost
예사롭지가
executing
않은데?
him, actually.
왜 작사를 내놨어?
이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
That's fine. All? Really? Damn. Do you have anything? Alright, I guess that's good. If I die. A little bit of ego spam never hurt nobody. On my team, at least. Oh. No sacrifice rolls. Oh well. Sacrifices. Sacrifices my... What? It's an ego! Hit him. I'm a little mad that I didn't get the Hangul life, but honestly, I just can't.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Good stuff. Yeah, do your damage.
만들다 죽을 수 있다니.
Be what?
그야말로
We can die.
이상적.
이젠 네 놈만 남았다.
주인도 지키지 못한 죄.
You strangely confident you are for someone who has failed to protect her master. Was he supposed to die? Was it just going to be like, yeah, you're not... There's a different dialogue if he does live. I have claimed your young master values his life. I should be free to clock out. There's no coming back from a crushed brain. Real shame. Had he studied under my tutelage, he could have almost matched me in skill. And the intruder disappeared from the room without another word. And after a brief break, I revived the dead Sims.
대체 어떤
아까 그 가치오라는 놈이 보낸 거 아니야?
A cube bloke from earlier. You saw the way he's glaring at the rich boy.
아까 근무실을
He wasn't the only one glaring daggers at Hanglu, you know.
야, 괜찮냐? 혹시 정신이
Oh,
못
you
받았던 거면
alright? If your brain's
다시
feeling
시계
funny,
돌려달라
ask
해.
him to turn the clock again.
아니요.
No, it's just that this feels new to me.
원래는 여기서
Whenever I was
스폰을
attacked
때마다
in here,
이
this
건물이
building
한없이
felt so
넓기만 하다고
infinitely
생각했었거든요.
vast.
그런데 여러분들이랑
But now I'm
있으니까
here with all of you, it
이렇게
feels so
또
crowded and
북적거리는
alive.
그게 무슨
And
일이야?
that's funny? How? Well, I imagine he's saying that he's happy we've got his back, to paraphrase. That's not exactly how I interpreted it, but yeah, that's the idea.
오랜 목마름도
I am tempted to find out if there's a different... kind of want to see.
피를 마시는
I think I
순간에는
can make him
생각나지 않을
live.
거다. 그러니
I think I get away with this if I think I get away with this if I put her in the first lineup, even if she dies, just having her here Because what do you need? Pride and brain. I am tempted. Oh, but then again, that 10 attack probably would kill him anyway. It's fine. Whatever. I've been sitting here for like 3 hours now. Let's go ahead and lock this boy in.
도련님, 떠나기 전
Morning
요한차를
time.
타렸는데
See?
드시겠습니까?
Alright. Young master, I've brewed some tea. Will you imbibe some or imbibe? The fuck? Big. I thought I knew big words. Will you imbibe some before departing?
안
No
마시겠다고
way,
해요,
Honglu.
씨.
Remember how the envelope you
어제
received
편지
yesterday was
뜯어서
torn
보내셨어요?
open? I
저는
refuse it.
괜찮아요.
I'm okay. I love some
네,
tea, Ziran. Thank you.
네, 도련님.
Young master? Yeah, yes, young master. Honglu sips Ziran's tea.
그러다가 혹시나 차
Hey,
안에
that
무슨
tea could be
독이라도
poisoned.
있으면
I know we have Dante here, but you're being
아무리
too
간태 씨가
reckless.
계신다 해도 너무
안태님이 계셔서 아무
I
생각
wasn't
없이
being
마시는
reckless on account of
술입니다.
having Dante around. If I was, if it really had been poison, I would be needlessly hurting Dante in the process. This is true. Very caring of you.
그저
I just, even if she's become a lot less friendly, Ziren's still Ziren, so I thought it would be okay.
문제 없을
That's when I realized that Ziren's odd change of character was reminiscent of those we'd seen earlier in the back streets of District 8. Ziren went through a lot of revivals, didn't she? Oh, she died. This is true, because if your brain's not dead, you can be brought back, so she's probably been around for quite a while.
맞아요. 제 가장
She's my closest maid servant, so she was the most expensive version of life insurance. So when you say Ziren's still Ziren, you mean that her memories are intact. Yep, life insurance doesn't actually decay your memory, but still, you'll slowly erode away, like a stone weathering merciless gusts. Damn, that's actually damn. It's actually depressing. The memory shrinks and shrinks, slowly losing its definition until the form itself is lost. I get it. So Ziren actually is, she's chill as fuck, but, everybody wants to kill Bayou. You'll pull up on him, try to kill him. She gets in the way, saved his life. She dies, brought back to life over and over again. Until now, she's a husk. Same person, but just not quite there. Sensation that the stone was once there, till it was no more. But I hope that the faint sensation remains a warm remembrance of Ziren, at least. Ziren quietly cleared away the tea set. We could not tell if she had heard Honglu, or if she cared at all, if she did. But regardless, we left her to her job and made our way to Palanquin that was waiting to take us to round 2 venues.
사활을 건 전쟁을 앞두고 있을 때
To beat your foes in
가장
deadly
먼저 해야 할
war.
것은
Normally, most sinners would have laughed Otis off for being overdramatic, but today we were all listening intently to her for every word. I know Otis is like, they're listening to me. Oh my god. We've already had several close run-ins with candidates and their factions, and even a formidable high show pack. Those experiences were more than enough to convince us that this was time to take her seriously.
추적의 정보에 대해
We must first learn
알아내는
as much as possible about our primary
우리에게
foe.
제일 위협이
The one, too fast. That poses us the greatest threat, if you will, and that is GQ.
그자에 대해
So let's list everything we've learned about that individual so far.
잘난 사람의 목을
We know that he
아무렇지 않게
has no
경고한다고
problems
하니
with bloodying his own hands. Remember how he grabbed those decapitated heads?
저희와 시춘 씨
We know
쪽에
that he
가족에게
tried to
아예
ensure that both our
통과하지
team and
못하게
Izzy Chunshi
쓸쓸히
wouldn't participate in the family hierarchy war.
자로라는
We're also aware that he is flanked by Zulu, mighty Haisho, and Zigong, a strategist.
더군다나 어제
And
보낸
it seemed like
자료도
he was the one who sent the assassins from last night too, right?
네,
Yeah, we know that he's definitely
서로 견제를
wary
해야 할
of us,
인물은
so we should
확실합니다.
also stay on guard.
아시다시피 이곳 대관원은
As we all know by now, Yangguan
그
Yun is led by 4 ancient great houses: Jia, Shi, Zhu, Wang.
제가 태어나기 전부터
Ever since the times before my own birth, this place has been a den of political intrigue, a jungle where a single misstep could spell your death. Today, the Jia family holds the most power and influence among the 4. which
조금 더
means that
부유하고
I was the
편한데
top of the
뭔가
world.
더
I was at the top of the world,
우러러보는 삶을 살
afforded
수
a life
있었던 거고요.
of luxuries and leisure, kind of the kind of envious life that everyone looks up to and aspires to
그리고
attain.
치우 형님은
But Big Brother Q,
그 바닥 아래에 있었어요.
he was beneath even the rock bottom of the same world.
바닥?
Rock bottom, a
무언가의
metaphor for
비밀이
비유가
crux?
아니라면
If
바닥 아래에
it
있었다는
isn't,
것은
then I presume he's
더
implying
어려운
that
소리처럼
someone pushed
들리는데
GQ to the
네.
depths. Yes,
많은
many
것들이
hands
벼랑
pushed him
끝으로
toward the cliff until
밀어냈으니까요.
there was no more room for him to
그러다가
back up to,
결국엔
until his only
발길이
remaining
중간에서
choice was to
없어지게 된
plummet.
치우 형님은
Brother Q
불멸한
is
가문의
the last
마지막
surviving
백성이에요.
descendant of the annihilated Kong family. Ah. Oh. Hi. Thanks for coming in. Wait, what was this? Did I miss it? Man. Well, if you were here, I apologize that I didn't see you. I appreciate that you popped in. And yeah. But I'm doing good. Tired. Probably should do something else today. After I catch all the information from the Canto, of course. Brother Q is the last surviving descendant of the annihilated Kong family.
분명
Yet
姓
his
가시 아니었는가?
assumed Geo surname was Geo, was it not?
어머니 쪽이
His mother was
분이셨군요.
from the Kong family. Ah, I see. Wow.
아마도 그 사람을
My
밀어낸
hand
손 중에는
was probably one of the many that
나도
pushed him
있었을
off the
거예요.
cliff. Damn.
저는
I don't think you're the kind of
씨가
person to do something
그럴
like that,
만한
Honglu. No need to make excuses for me. Envy and jealousy came about
어르신들의
from my grandmother and the elders' favoritism.
까마득히 높은
And
건물이
where there is a
있었기에
zenith,
그 바닥 또한
so
생긴
exists a
것이
nadir.
아니었어.
I didn't even think about that. There's like a top and a bottom. There's a bottom word. Cause I've never actually heard nadir.
숨어들어도 벗어날 수는 없으니
Hiding won't let me get away from it, so I'm going to accept it. Honglu remained placid throughout the entire reveal, as though he was making some innocent commentary about the weather and the clouds going by. In fact,
엄지와 붙어먹은
watch out for ones working with the
그것들도
thumb,
경계해라.
too. It was Ryoshu who appeared more agitated than he was. The thumb. Of course Ryoshu seems more agitated.
그때 그
She got
떡대요?
Oh, that walking brick shit from earlier? Lee Hang.
유독 경계하네,
You're
류씨.
weirdly worried, Ryoshu. Don't you? Don't. Rodion? Don't do all that.
강하니까.
It's because he's powerful. Silence descended in the pilot game.
류슈가 누구 보고
Has Ryoshu ever
강하다고
called
한 거
anyone straight up
들어본
powerful
사람?
before? Actually, that's a great point. No one replied. Yeah, I don't think. I know she's referred, but she's referred to a lot of people as fucking weak. Some people she's referred to as damn. Got a little something going on. Lin. Oh, but I also seen something else too. Something about a legendary chair, a teacup, and a lady in black with yellow accents, right in this very chair, next to a certain building that was then bombarded. I said women in the chair. Interesting. Let's continue. We're probably nearing the end now. I don't know if we get to 25, but surely we're reaching the end. We have arrived at the venue for the second round of the evaluation. We found ourselves at some kind of deep subterranean area with multiple lifts installed inside. Some contestants were already rising on those lifts, but but most of them had elected to remain down here and quietly and fruitively discuss their strategies. As for us, we were slowly used to our presence drawing the attention of every single person in the room that the moment we entered. Contestants must now each board their lifts and ascend.
그럼
Well then,
저희도
should we get going too?
탑승할 너무 눈에 띄는
I feel like we're drawing
것들이
way too much attention, so let's... But we were stopped by a voice calling us.
돌아보니
Lin Dayu. I've been waiting to hear about you. Big Brother by you. Or about you, whatever. Dayu?
그간 안녕하셨나요?
Have you been well? Oh, A pleasant introduction, okay. I'd seen a child who looked just like her a few... Her? This is a bit... Bro, I'm getting catfished. Anyway, a few times on Honglu's messages, I remember her beaming at Honglu as she made a mound of petals with one hand. But now she looked at him without a discernible emotion, a spear in the very same hand. Dayu,
가주대전에 참여하게
I didn't
될
think
줄은
you'd be
몰랐네.
participating in the family hierarchy war.
잊으셨나요,
Have you
오라버니?
forgotten that my family cannot
예나
exist
지금이나
unless we are in
저희
service of a
집안은
greater
누군가의
houses?
밑에 있어야만 건사할 처지였어요.
Oh, Bio Chai's clan. Oh, so he's actually working with his fiancée. I see.
지금은
I am but a blade
설시제가에서
serving
칼을
a
쥐고
clan
있을
from Zhu
뿐입니다.
family.
그렇구나.
I see.
보천
For big
나라에서
sister Bio Chai's family. Yes. I'll be
그러니
fighting in service of
앞으로도 남은
others
날
in the
동안은
last of my
다른
days.
사람을 위해 싸우다 죽게
Yeah.
되겠죠.
Dayu. Anu took a step toward her, but she raised her hand and pushed him away. It was not a threat, but her gesture carried such implicit resoluteness that it brought Honglu to a stop.
나는 곧 대관원을 떠날 거야.
Dayu,
어르신들께서
I'll be
세상에
departing
나가
Dongguan
좀더
Yun
많은 걸
soon.
경험하고
The elders have
오라
commanded me to leave here and experience more of the world.
떠난다고요?
You're leaving Dongguan Yun?
대관원을?
That's a lot. Everybody had a lot of emotion in the past. Sad, so sad to see everybody so lifeless. So you leave me now, still refusing to illuminate me the truths about that day? What day? It's plain. Gonna get to Act 3. Actually, no, we're gonna get to end of Act 2, and we're gonna be like, Word 2? That's what happened? That's crazy. It's probably gonna be something involving some kid dying, I guess. Seems like where we're going with this. Why won't you stop smiling like that? Yeah, they really don't fuck with that smile. Then I hope you'll never come back here again.
한때는 정답게 지내는 인연이었지만
We shared an intimate bond once, yet all is for naught.
지금은 하늘을
Now I am
걷다가도
unbound by the
어머니의
heavens,
모습으로
unbound by the
내
dirt.
마음엔
Still lies this heart of mine now, with emptiness rot.
꽃이 필 때는 그것이
A
사랑스럽지.
blossom may be lovely now, but its wilting sharpens the blade of woe, the blade of hurt. Our meeting never should have come to pass. You always say things that are so difficult and saddening to hear. I know that hurt him. That hurt him. She basically just said we should have never met. Well, or rather, I wish we never met. Damn!
제 장례는 일찍
My
지났어요.
own funeral was held long ago.
오라버니께
Now,
인사를 드렸으니
and now, having met you for a final time,
부디
may we meet our ends here.
형체도 남지 않게
May we
한
each
줄기
become a
되어
lone thread of formless smoke to be scattered to the wind. With that, Dayu walked away from us. Okay, Honglu, I'm seeing where the crash out's gonna start coming in. Bro has not had one decent interaction. I mean, actually, no, he's had some decent interactions, but I'm sure this is all rough on him.
아, 여러분들께는
Looks like I forgot to
소개를
introduce her
미처
to everyone.
어렸을 때
She's
친구가
someone with
인연을
whom
맺었던
I had a
사람입니다.
brief connection in my childhood,
친구보다
though I guess our reunion was
좋지 않은
made
상황에서
under
제외하게
pretty
되었지만요.
unfavorable circumstances.
누군가의 호의로
That
그곳에
she had come here to in service of another candidate means that we'll be the enemies the next time we meet. Damn! Hong Yi Sang trailed off without vocalizing the sentiment inside.
인연이란 건
Connections are such fickle things, after all. Alu muttered with a faint hint of loneliness as he entered the grand lift, enclosed by 4 pillars. The lift rises ploddingly. When I looked down, I could see the other candidates still waiting for their lifts, looking up at us, the candidates whose fates may or may not intermingle with our own in battle. Gia Bayou.
너는 결코 이곳에서 살아나갈
You will
수
never
없다.
leave this place. Damn.
우리는 사활을
No matter
걸고
what it
숨의
takes, we will
속에서 외칠
we will cut off your head no matter what it takes. Someone screams bitterly from beneath us, but the lift does not stop.
누군
Honglu,
우리가 앞으로 만나게
are we
될
to
자들은
be battle villains henceforth on this quest?
저들에게는
But to
저희가
them,
아닌
we are
것이겠죠.
the
그렇다면
villains.
저희에게도
Then,
적들은
are
아닌
they to be
것인가요?
evil in our eyes?
의미 없는
Is distinction without a difference?
분명한 건
Well, whichever it is,
앞으로
whichever
남자들
is the case, I'm pretty sure that
중에서는 착과 악원을
trying to
구분하는
draw a clear line
것만큼
between enemies'
의미있는
eyes won't
문제는
mean
없어.
much. That we finally arrived at our destination as the lift slowed down. What a throwback. We greeted the sight. At first glance appeared as though it belonged outside, but we were still clearly within the confines of Hongyun. Underneath the blue sky were two metal gates leading into a massive looming structure, red lights flickering ominously around the building.
이 넓은
Looks
공간을
like they
건너뛰는
decorated this
건
huge
게
space to look like the outside. Can't even fathom how much money they must have poured into this project. Family Hierarch Evaluations Round 2. The disembodied voice echoed from the speakers with a buzz.
시작.
Begins now. The door to the lift carried us up here, closed shut. I finally recognize where we are. You've been here before? This place is the site of the former H.
H사의 터랍니다.
Rick? Or is this a different one? Oh, you know what? I'm assuming it's that one, but I guess that could have been an example. I never played Lobotomy Corporation, so perhaps that's what that was. That was once headed by Hong family. This place still bleeds from the wounds made then. I wonder if we will be spilling fresh blood over them today. We are surrounded by a loud, crowded bustle of the teeming audience. Is Hongo smiling still, as he always has since our first meeting? I turn around to face him, only to see much younger Honglu. The deep sorrow in the child's eyes was about to overflow, as if he were ready to burst into tears. It was at the last one. They set me up. This is the last one, wasn't it? I fucking knew it. I could just tell. I was like, why did they suddenly start talking all grand and annoying? Alright, we made it to the end. I would do closing statements, but I'm tired. I haven't eaten. Been here for a long time. And honestly, I kind of made all my comments while we were playing. Maybe I'll do like a separate video afterwards. But for the time being, I'm satisfied where we leave off. Yeah, we'll probably do some more videos. Definitely do another stream like this again in the future. Thanks for coming. If you did come, pause. And yeah, great first part of the Canto. Very much looking forward to this. I'm also seeing what they mean by like, oh, it's like a negative development, or rather not negative. I think people I think they somewhat misinterpreted it when they with the title, or maybe not misinterpreted it, but maybe like were misleading with the title. What really seems to be happening here is that not clock timer. Apologies. But I would say what's really happening here is that Hong Lu is his development is in the form of gaining, I wouldn't say gaining emotions, but learning how to express himself. Kind of like, I guess you could say in a similar way to how Yi Sang was not expressing himself. He was so depressed but so slothful that he literally didn't even try to express himself. Like, he would tell you that he's depressed, but he wouldn't like do anything about it. Like, he was basically just like waiting for something to happen. Similarly, Honglu's kind of doing a similar thing, but I would say he's taking like a nihilistic point of view where he's like, it really doesn't matter, so there's like no point in like feeling emotion at all. Like, he feels the emotion, like, I would describe it as he's denying himself the ability to feel emotion. Well, he's saying it feels the emotion, but he's denying himself the ability to do anything about the emotion. And so I imagine, not denying himself the ability to do something about the emotion. Like, he would do something about the emotion, but he just deems that it's not even worth being concerned about, like whatever's happening. So I imagine his breakdown and build-up will probably come down to something along the lines of he realizes that his actions do matter, to people and that he should care and that he should like try. Something like that. That's my guess. Something like that. Anyway, but we'll see. Next chapter comes out on this coming Thursday. Well, Wednesday nights into Thursday, and I will be there. All right. Thanks for watching. That's all for me.